What are you doing under there? Always with you going under there. Get out of there. You nut. Yeah, you. All right. I don't even know if this is going to work. Am I live? I don't even know if I'm live. Might be. Hey, it says I'm live. Yeah, I know. Yee. Dude, could you actually hear me at the end of the stream? Like, it said like I had audio, but the video just dumped out. I don't even know if the whole thing dumped out or not. So I don't even know what happened. No, it's me. I don't know what happened, man. What up there, Ping? I hate that when that happens. I think what I gotta do is it's running on wireless right now, and what I should do is I should order like 30 or 40 feet of Cat 6E cable or Cat 7, whichever. I think Cat 6E probably will work fine. And then just hardwire the internet connection down here because I don't know, maybe that's what it was. I have no idea. So what's up, Mets? What are you doing, man? Race inspired. I like that banner back there. I gotta get my Hibao banner back up. Yeah. Yes, get rid of the Wi-Fi. Yeah, no kidding. It definitely will be better. Wish I could hear voices. This is the part that stinks, man. Actually. There you go. Yeah, you can hear voices if you use that. Now the back diff is making... What? Now your back diff is making noise? Oh, that's no good, man. What the heck? You can't get a break here. Did it make noise like you were testing stuff out or something and then it started making noise or what? What's going on? What's going on, guy? Man, this camera's getting nasty. Giddy up, man. Giddy up. I need more room here. This is a joke. I don't have enough room. This is not enough room anymore. I thought it was, but come on, guys, show me. Show everybody. Show all 2 people that are on the stream. You and me. Come on, guy. Shop talking wrench. Yee. I don't know why I put that on there. I was aggravated that the original stream just jumped out. Come on, guy. Where are you? Chief, Chef, what's going on, man? I'm using my, I think my Yeti microphone is the one that's being used right now. I don't know. Chief, there's an invite right on the screen right there. I think you can see it. Snipe Hunter. Dude, did you get my thank you from that video that I did? I actually personally thanked you on that video. I just couldn't remember what your name was. I just knew it was, I called you like Sniper Guy. Dwayne, what's going on, man? Man, the delay on this is just ridiculous. Let me put pants on. Yeah. Snipe Hunter. That was a riot, man, because I was just like, you're like, dude, I think your elbow brushed it off. It was like 6 feet behind me. It was crazy. I do something about this head here. How does the audio sound? Does that sound all right? I'm using I think I'm using my Yeti. How the heck do I tell? Oh, cam mic options. HD Pro. Audio says it's my Yeti. Internal speaker. What's going on, Chief? Chef.
Yo, Chef works, dude. Chief does too. That used to be my nickname.
That's right, man. So what's happening?
Nothing, man. Just working.
Pants? You only seeing this much of you anyway. What are the pants?
Hey, man. Sometimes I stand up. Family show.
Gotta be careful.
I gotta make sure my shirt actually don't show up either.
What is that background that's on that wall?
It's just a mural I put up in my attic.
Like something that's painted?
No, it's actually like
a sheet?
Yeah, it's a bunch of pieces you put it together and you hang it up like what's it called?
Like when they do photos together?
Yeah, it's like what's the stuff you stick on your wall? Why is it?
What, vinyl?
No, wallpaper. Yeah, it's like a wallpaper.
What's that stuff that you roll onto your walls?
Yeah, exactly.
Paint.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's the woods. I'm big into hunting and stuff, so
yeah,
I love the woods.
That's I like that background. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yep. So what's going on with you today? Anything good? Hey, Trash Ninja, what's going on?
Nothing really. Just looking at parts that I've always been wanting, and just buying stuff slowly.
Such as?
I posted it in the Facebook. I got my metal differentials for the DBXL. I got I'm ordering my kill switch soon.
Now, when you post that stuff, are you posting links so that other people can, hey?
No, I didn't actually. I'll do it. I'll add it to it.
I mean, if anybody finds any good deals, that's the whole point of that site. It's just like, hey, hey, I found this, and that way somebody can go, oh, dude, I just bought that last week for like $50 less than that.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be the killer. Well, that's what I was trying to tell somebody on here was trying to poke and prod me to give them the link to that Exceed thing that I've got there, the Barca. And I'm like, you don't want to buy it right now at the price that it is. I said the price that it was when I bought it. Yeah, that's why I hit the buy it now. I was just like, I'm looking at the price. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I put in the code, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Click.
Yeah.
So,
I'm really debating getting an X Max soon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. I got the little one.
You know what's funny? As I'm tearing this thing down, I'm just like, the X Max is just bigger. It's all the same damn thing. And I'm like, am I literally going to be forced into getting an X Max just because of this damn thing?
Yeah, the more I run it, the more I'm like, man, I want the bigger brother.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but aren't people saying that about the Creighton too, though, right? If you've got the 6S Creighton, basically all it is just an 8S. They put a grow ray on it, right?
Yeah, but then the upgraded chassis for the 8S is $250.
Right.
And the one for the 6S is $130,
Yeah. My discount beats online. Yeah, well, dude, listen, Trash Panda. You keep talking about your discount, but you're not saying what kind of a discount it is. It's not like it's some secret, is it?
A discount's a discount. I'll take it. Hook me up.
It's like he's like afraid to like say what his discount is. Because you know what he doesn't want people to know? He doesn't want people to know what the hobby shop actually charges.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I can't do it, dude. He's like, you wouldn't believe what the markup is. Well, I know for one of the bike shops I worked at years ago, markup on parts was 100% markup.
Oh yeah.
You buy a part for $50, you're selling it for 100, and then when you give the customer that 10% discount, I'll give you that 10% discount. They're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and you're still making bank.
Yeah, but we have to,
Hey, do what you got to do.
Oh, we got somebody else popping in. We got Mets RC popping in.
Mesh, did you want that link to the differentials I got?
You can't hear us? Oh, nice. Come on, guy. Chef, you have now. I see now. Obviously, you're looking at one screen that's in front of you, and then you're looking at a screen that's above you.
Yeah.
So what do you have? Like a whole wall?
Here, I'll show you. My camera's gonna get shaky, but give me a second. Don't mind my desk. It's messy.
Fine. Oh wow! Look at this! Holy crap!
Yeah, so I have an ultra wide down there, and then
all right,
up there.
You're the one that I've got to ask now. You got that curved display. I'm telling you right now, with the editing that I've been doing lately,
yeah,
I'm losing my mind because I'm literally taking my screen and turning it.
Yeah.
So I'm finally realizing that, like, when I first. All right, so when they started doing curved TVs, I was just like,
TV doesn't make sense because you don't sit close enough.
TV's junk. Come on, curved TV. But now that I've been doing, all this editing on this thing, and this is a 27-inch monitor. Well, I think it is. I think it's a 27-inch monitor. So it's not like it's small, but I'm realizing that it would be a lot easier if things were curved to me.
Yep.
I never realized that.
I'm starting to do YouTube videos slowly. I haven't started any yet, but it's definitely going to come in handy. I was messing with some editing and stuff.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you're a PC. I saw your box.
Yeah.
So it must be a killer box. Look, I got some neon and.
Yeah, I got quite a bit into it, but I play video games too. So.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, obviously, I'm a Mac, so the biggest thing with that is that if I get a screen, that's messed up. I kind of, it's almost like I'm locked in to what I've got.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing with Apple, besides some other things. But like you're
just Apple.
Yeah, you're like stuck with them. But their editing software for like music and videos and stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I keep forgetting. I'm not trying to not pay attention to people.
Yeah, the Kraton AS is 900, but so is the X Max.
Yeah.
I can hear you guys now. I was having an issue apparently.
All right. Did you want that? Were you asking for that link for those diffs I got?
Earl, what's going on?
No,
man?
I was wanting the link for that Exceed that Tim had.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't want to say who it was. I figured if he wanted to say. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you don't want to buy it now. The deal was good. Kraton 8S, $900. Yeah, I need this deal. Excuse me.
Am I the only one that has problems with these pinions on these Kratons? I can't keep pinions on this thing.
Oh no, that's actually a huge issue. A lot of guys, they put a little nick in the shaft out, so it actually seats in better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they do like a little tap on it.
Yeah, this thing is a royal pain in my ass.
Yeah, a lot of guys, everybody I've seen that had that issue. A lot of them run red Loctite, and they do that little dent in the shaft.
So here's the question, though: why is it? Has anybody figured out exactly why it's doing that?
I don't think it's flat enough.
Everybody's figured out a fix, but I'm just wondering: has anybody figured out exactly what's going on?
I don't
know.
Maybe it's a crap grub screw.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
You know what? Now that I think about it, now that you said something, I got some stainless steel grub screws. I'll stick one of those in there.
Yeah. It's definitely red Loctite.
I gotta buy some red. That's the one I don't have. I got plenty of blue.
Yeah. When are you gonna get the 2-stroke DBXL, Mets?
Hopefully one day.
Hopefully.
I'm on a budget.
Tax
I don't.
tax return.
Well,
That's all I'm waiting for.
I wasn't on a budget, and then I got some stuff going on that I need to handle that just popped up. So
Yeah,
it's
man,
been kind of
priority.
screwing me up with all this stuff lately.
When you have to use the word handle, that's no good.
It's has to do with lawyers and everything else.
Yep. Forget it. Nope.
Yeah.
Junk.
Yeah, so it's no fun. Not the fun stuff.
No. Infraction costs. Look at Trash Ninja. He's throwing all the prices up, telling everybody what cost is on stuff. Don't do that. Yeah, of course you got to pay a little bit over cost. They got to make money on you too, not only on your wrenching. Whatever you're doing.
No, it's not the D word, Gus. It's the B word. The real bad B word.
Isn't that funny? You were able to see that comment before I just saw the comment now. I'm like, what is Mets talking about?
Yeah, I see him right away too.
I don't. That's what drives me nuts.
Well, because I'm not using the StreamYard.
Yeah,
thing.
you're using YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube on the bottom, stream up top.
Yeah. Because you've got the setup.
Yes, sir.
I'll have the setup soon. I had a new computer in my cart and all that stuff, but everything's on hold. But it won't take maybe another week or two before everything clears, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a deal, Earl. Holy hell.
You know. All right, Earl. If you think that was a deal, and same thing with you, you talk to Mets. Mets posted what his deal was on his X.
I seen that.
That's
You
why.
stole it.
What, dude? He literally did. He paid. Dude, I mean.
Yeah, is that one of those bargain stores? I've been watching those bargain stores.
Yeah, you're lucky, man. You see another one, you let me know. I'll send you the money. I'll Venmo you the money.
How does that even happen?
Who's texting me?
And the sad part is I haven't even pulled it out yet. It's still sitting in the closet.
I don't really have room to talk with that, so it's fine.
Never looked up the X-Max cost? Yeah.
I think it's what $9.29 is what the X-Max is.
That's what it retails for, but they mean like to build.
Oh. Yeah, I hadn't been reading the comments completely.
Yeah, my goal.
So just so Earl knows, because Earl, you've got to join our Facebook page, man. Mets, what was your final cost on that? Just so Earl knows.
I think it was like 5 something.
Yeah,
No.
with tax, right?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
you stole it, dude.
And it's an 8S. It's not like he bought like the first one and it was just in a box somewhere. You know, he bought an 8S X Max for $5.
A buddy from out of town had told me it was up there, and I ran up there. I took off of work and ran up there as soon as I could to go get
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta go.
I got something important I gotta go
Cough,
do.
cough. I'm sick today.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a 2-hour bathroom break. I'll be back.
It was about a 2.5-hour drive.
Worth it, dude. Worth it.
Because we don't have good hobby shops or anything. I mean, we got one, but it's only got Traxxas products, and it's the entire store is all trains. So I haven't been in there in a while, believe it or not.
I have a hobby town like 40 minutes away. They have a pretty good selection of stuff, but it's like my only good one around here.
What's that other hobby store? There's something that's hobby something near me. It took over like a large building. Like there were a bunch of buildings in Braintree, Mass. That went out of business over by where the old Grossman's used to be. But so this Hobby something. What, the Hobby Lobby? Does that sound about right?
Hobby Lobby is more arts and crafts. I know some of them do RC, but they're like few and far between. Like you're lucky.
But that's what I was wondering. Like if when Met's got a good deal like that, would something creep in to a place like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hobby Lobby. That's right. Yeah, Hobby. Everybody's all of a sudden Hobby Lobby.
Our Hobby Lobby don't have anything like that.
No, like I said, they're mostly arts and crafts.
I've never been in one.
Yes.
I've never been in one.
My speaking of good deals, when the original Revo 3.3 came out, my old man went to a hobby store in PA to go get it, and the girl at the counter didn't pay attention, and she scanned the wrong box, so he got a brand new Revo 3.3 when they launched for like $300.
Oh crap!
Oh yeah.
Oh, Asterian, what's going on, brother? Wrenching, yep. Metz is wrenching. He's trying to keep his pinion. He's trying to keep his pinion on his shaft.
Becomes a problem sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, let me show you what this sound is making, or what sound it's making now. That's after a brand new front diff. You hear the cracking?
Yeah.
I think the back diff has got to be gone now.
Yeah.
The front one sounds good. The back one sounds horrible. Now that really pisses me off because I've put so much work into this damn thing.
You only ran your second one once. Yeah, but dude, you got what, 60 cars? How do you find the time to run them? I think with the limited amount of cars that I have, you don't have enough time to run everything that you have.
Me too. Like when I go out bashing, man, I bring like my trucks full with stuff.
Yep.
I guess we're going to take this entire back diff off on camera.
Nice. Make sure you turn that camera so we can see what's going on. Nice. Now, see, this is the stuff you should be videoing, Metz.
My goal this spring is to put walls in my shed, run an Ethernet cable out there, and start live streaming through there. So when I'm wrenching and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I definitely find it hard to do the lives and wrench at the same time because if you don't have somebody else fielding the questions, you get lost real fast.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel bad. Like, it's like whenever I go to do a live wrench, that's why it's very far and few between when I ever do one, is because, you want to talk to people and I don't know, you're not paying attention. And then when you are wrenching, like when I was working on that thing, you end up ordering your parts because you were doing it live. You forgot to see if you ordered all the parts.
Yeah.
Those bearings came in today. They're actually pretty good. So, we'll see. I'm waiting for my Habao order to come in. That's going to fix my Hyper TT. That's going to get fixed up, and then obviously the MT. I've been doing modifications too on the front steering, basically on the steering blocks themselves, using the Dremel and just dremeling, contouring, things so that things, turn just a little bit more. It's like those minute adjustments on there, because it's such a massive wheel, makes a big difference in the actual turn. You shave off like a millimeter and it changes a big a large amount. It's not like you're gaining only a millimeter more of turning. You're actually gaining a lot more. So,
Oh yeah.
and that's one of the big things about those is they do not like to turn.
Yeah, or I used to have a place like that near me. The guys are completely rude. Like, couldn't stand them. They actually ended up closing because of it.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening to the hobby shop that was in the Hanson Hobby. Was the kid, the owner, from the dad to the kid, the kid, he just had a crappy attitude.
Yeah. Like the guys I used to go to that were rude, like no matter what you were getting, it was a piece of junk. Like if it wasn't something that they would run, they're like, "Oh, why are you buying it?" Blah blah blah. You'd ask them questions. They're like, they were just super rude. I lost a home a few times and just left.
Yeah. The LHS that's near me, that Reckless Hobbies, he's making these moves which make sense. He now has he's having his own branded work stands. It's the little things sometimes that count.
Oh yeah.
I'd really like to have at least one of those work stands.
Make stuff, so he's not becoming stale.
Have you guys seen the rocket stands for like the fifth scale trucks, right? The ones that are like $500.
You're talking about the specific floor stand.
Yeah, it's 4 fifth scales. Like they have the metal bottoms. Yeah. So I was thinking about buying one of their plates and their swivel mount, and then just building my own bottom part. Because like I'm not trying to spend that much on a stand.
All right, so I'm curious. Like, all right, so you're obviously somebody that's looking into getting one of those stands, right? And for me, I think that backwoods, driveway mechanic in me, you deal with what you've got, like.
Oh, absolutely.
So, well, like, I understand, like, you'll make the base, and that's going to save you a hell of a lot of money, but when you're getting those plates, obviously the reason why I'm assuming you're getting the plate is because it's got all the cutouts for screws and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, but how much do those plates cost? And is it really beneficial where you can just take the vehicle and tip it up and just take a couple screws out and tip it down? Or
I think so for me. I think the plate is like $100 and something bucks. And it has the spring-loaded clip on the back, so it holds the truck so when it doesn't fall off. Yeah. I was thinking about modifying. A lot of guys use the $30 rugged stand. It's like it's meant for holding wood and stuff if you don't have anybody to help you while you're working.
Yeah.
And they're like $30 at Home Depot. So I was thinking about getting one of those. And when I get the top plate, just cutting off the top plate, welding on a piece of pipe.
Let me see.
Yeah, the Home Depot stand from Rigid. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I was going to get one of those, use it, and then modify it after a little bit.
Gus said he'd rather use a box. If I ever get a day off, maybe one day, because, money rules the world. I plan on going to Pensacola. Pensacola is about 2.5 hours from here. Pensacola has this hobby shop called King Cobra of Florida. It's got everything from RCs, RC tracks, like 3 different RC tracks. They have a dirt bike track, BMX track.
That sounds awesome.
That'd be the baddest place in Florida, from what I've heard. So,
it's funny when you said King Cobra. I thought about that commercial that they've got on TV now. I don't know what it's for. It's probably for like an insurance company. Remember that Karate Kid and that Cobra Kai? They got him doing commercials now.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, that was right. All right, let's see. Do I got the right one here?
How do you like that rigid stand, Ninja?
Oh, wrong one. Oh, I wonder why.
I need to know what tips Tim uses for his drill because I keep stripping these ones out.
Have you looked at MIP bits? I think they're called.
Yeah, I know there's good ones out there.
If you go,
These are
if you-
really, really cheap.
if you go to Dave's Discount Motors, they sell a set that comes with a T handle, a red T handle, and they also go into a driver.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna save that real quick.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. I want to order a set. Waiting on that tax return money.
I don't get tax returns. I pay taxes. Oh, and these stainless steel screws, they strip out just as easily as these regular steel screws.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And I've bought 3 stainless kits for 3 different cars so far.
Why isn't this working?
That's why I'm thinking about buying all new tool kits and everything, and then trying it again. Maybe it's my tools. My Traxxas toolkit, you know, it's wore the fuck out. And then, excuse my language.
Yow!
And then,
Yeah, it's really, that's why I'm quiet most of the time.
these bits are pretty wore out also, and they're pretty new.
There we go.
Yeah, Ninja, that's what I was thinking. That's why I want to get that, use it for a little bit, and then get that plate and modify it.
See? What was that? You coughing there? Why are you coughing?
Oh, you don't want to know about that. I got another stripped out one here.
I'm looking for a tray. All right. So let's see. How do I do this? Do I do it like that?
Yep.
I'm trying to see if I can do a screen share. I think it will do that. Let me go like that. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's lost. Screen recording. All right. So I go into what? Go into here.
Oh, shit.
I already had this enabled. Why did it dump off again? Doesn't make any sense. Screen recording? What? Oh. What?
Wow, did Tim back out of his own stream?
Looks like it.
Oh.
My buddy has the Traxxas set, Ninja.
Yeah.
I think the set's nice, but I don't know. I'd rather spend a little extra and get something a little better.
Well, it was my first toolkit, so.
Oh yeah, they definitely for what it is, it's definitely worth it. But I'm not a fan of the handle, the little red handle.
Yeah.
I find it weird.
Yeah, and especially when you start getting to the bigger screws.
Yeah.
They it likes to act like it's stripping out. Let me see. It don't sound healthy.
No, definitely not.
this poor car has been through hell. It went through hell before I got it. So
Oh, you got it used?
yeah. Yeah, I traded a Rustler 4x4 for it. It just needed a little bit of love. I haven't fully went through everything. I've just completely abused it since I've gotten it. So it's about time to go through absolutely everything.
Yeah, I need to do that with my original Revo, the 2.5. That thing, I've had that thing stuck in a tree like 30 feet. Had to get a ladder to go get it. It was horrible. But that's overdue for a rebuild. It's so old.
There he is. Welcome back.
You know what's messed up? My whole everything just died. Like I went into the settings. You know, you gotta in a Mac, you gotta unclick the lock. Well, I unclicked the lock and I'm like, okay. And it said, there was a little warning. It says you have to close the Chrome tab. And I'm like, oh, okay, no big deal. So I just clicked it and it like shut everything off. I'm like, holy crap. I can't believe like the stream kept going. How is that possible?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
That's awesome. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to show you this is what I use in my garage right here.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good deal too. Trash Can Ninja.
Now how do I? Oh yeah.
I was tired of messing with the Rustler. I had upgraded it to the fullest, and I got bored with it. Every time I drove it, I broke it because it was just way too fast and way too heavy.
That right there.
Yeah, it's a good looking stand.
That's what I use in my garage. It's just all it is just a teardown tray, right?
Yeah.
But the price that they have it for, $114, is not what I paid. Because when I go back into order details, that's $61 is what I paid for that thing.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong then.
And that's a good price. So I put it back in my cart with the hopes that, you know, it would eventually, you know, come back to 60 something bucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm not paying twice that price.
What's up, Rich? How you doing?
You know, I totally have not been paying attention to the comments this whole time.
It's good.
I hate it when I get on these live streams and people are talking and everybody's just ignoring the damn comments. So I can understand how it feels. Oh.
Excuse me. Any other brain busters? Rick Coleman, what's up, man? Dwayne, what did you buy? What did you buy for $25? A teardown tray? How's it going, Mets? What did you discover? Anything yet? Let's see, he can't talk when he's vaping. Does he have it open yet? I can't even tell. Oh, you got to maximize your screen.
Hey, Vector, what's the weather outside?
What is it, 34?
54.
Oh, 54.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's been raining the past couple days, so.
Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Tonight, it's
29.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Oh man.
I'm definitely gonna buy that new green Max body for my Max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That thing, it looks sick.
It
I wish
does.
it was out when I got mine because it'll match my Revo. My 3.3 Revo's green. Well, I'm gonna have to get the shocks too, so they're green.
They do it to you that way on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
The building the wing on the house is a total pain, or the person's a total pain? Rich, a famous person.
Hey, I know how those customers are. I've been dealing with a lot of them lately.
Yeah, the rich and famous. For years I had to deal with people in Falmouth, man. I'm telling you, some of those houses. Holy crap! There was one house that the walls actually had these special little sensors on them that you actually didn't even know the sensors were in the wall because they were actually skimmed over with the plaster. So the sensor had to be like 1/8 of an inch below the plaster. But when the person would walk into the room, it would sense a body walking in, turn the lights on, and adjust the temperature of the room.
That's ridiculous.
The money that people had in Falmouth was just insane. I've got pictures of like your computer, right?
Yeah.
I've got pictures of this media like brain room that I sent to a buddy of mine. I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? And he goes, get out of that room. It was a brand new house. It was a smart house.
It's nuts, dude. I moved furniture for the guy who owns Arizona Iced Tea.
Yeah.
He owns a bunch of businesses in my state. And I went to the guy who owns Conair, the shaver company, and we had to drop off like a $30,000 kitchen table. And then we had to move a marble statue up a flight of steps. And we had to take our shoes off. So mind you, we're carrying me and my buddy are carrying a 400-pound statue up the flight of steps. And his wife had the gall to say, can you walk a little softer on my floor? I'm like, I looked at her, I was like, lady, I'm carrying a 400-pound statue with one other guy. We're not allowed to use a hand truck in your house. You want me to walk softer? Like, what do you want? What? I'm not going to step through your floor.
No, we got dust storm here.
I'm telling you, that is the stuff I do not miss right there.
Yeah.
I don't miss it. I really don't. You've got enough money to buy a $30,000 table.
Yeah.
I don't think any damage that my feet would do to your wooden floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you got the money to fix it. Oh, God.
Actually, trash can. I got a cheap one too. But
yours you can make straight.
So
yeah, I picked up the Ryobi one from Home Depot for like $30, and like it can go straight or curve down into like a pistol.
Yeah, I just got the pistol one.
Yeah, I got the one that can rotate back and forth. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just had
The only thing I don't like is I wish the light stayed on. It only comes on obviously when you press the trigger. I wish
I
it had
don't think mine has one.
I wish it had the delay, you know.
Yeah.
It's nice that it's got the light, but
you can't just squeeze it a little bit to turn the light on?
Nah, because as soon as you touch it, it's full trigger. That's the other thing too, is I wish it was variable speed. It's just all or nothing. But what is nice though is it seems to be sensitive to torque. So obviously when you obviously got to be careful when you putting screws in. It's great for taking them out. But obviously when when you're putting them in, I just one finger it and allow it to kind of twist out of my hand.
Yeah.
That way you're not stripping stuff out, especially with that Max. I was talking to Gus. It was funny because we both have a way of like talking where you say like something, but it doesn't come across like how you intended it. So you're sounding like a jerk.
Yeah.
And it was just like, no, that's not what I meant. He's like, well, that's not what I meant. And I'm just like, well, I'm just talking about the Max and the plastics. Like for the amount of times that I'm pulling screws out and putting them back in, you're damaging the threads on that plastic. So how long, how many times can you take a fastener out and put it back in until it just is self-destructed?
Guy wants an elevator in his garage.
What?
His RV garage. 40-foot diesel push.
Holy crap.
Actually back in 2000 and
Anna, what's happening?
we built a house for George Jones.
Peyton, what's going on, man?
Did you get to meet him?
No, we didn't get to meet him. I met his wife, but we didn't get to meet him. We had that thing called Bama Jam coming in here. We had a big rich guy funding all this stuff. They actually made an entire neighborhood around his house called the Legends.
I can't fathom having that much money.
It was pretty basic though. It was a really nice house. It was huge, but really though, it wasn't over the top like you would expect it to be.
Good.
Compared to some of the houses that we build, it's pretty normal. There's a lot of the houses that we build for the military. Since I live in military town, it's all military.
Yeah. How's the diff looking?
Horrible. I don't know if you can see it. It's nothing but really thin. It sounded horrible too when I was spinning it.
Oof. Yeah, it did not sound good.
Yeah. I'll just get another one again. I just hate having cars down for so long because this is not a prime item. So it's not like I can have it in 2 days.
Do they not sell upgraded diffs for that?
They sell diff covers. I haven't seen upgraded diffs. But really though, if these ones lasted this long, oh yeah, it sounds horrible. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Oh man, that's gross.
Sounds awesome, dude.
Man, I need that green body.
I put that up there just because of that.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna get it. There's no doubt in my mind. You'll see pictures on Facebook.
Is it this one right here? There you go.
Yeah, green's my favorite color. I gotta get it.
It is. Well, obviously you saw that teardown tray. What color was it?
Yeah, exactly. Love it.
Yep.
That'll be in the shed. I'm impressed with it though, man. That little truck, it hauls and it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I got rid of mine because it was so squirrely in the air.
Yeah,
and it was nothing but rollover. But now that they got the Wide Max kit, I want to buy another one.
and when I get the Wide Max kit, I'm gonna have to get the green arms, the green shocks.
Yeah, they had the green arms and all that stuff originally. I think when the Wide Max first came out.
I knew the green was going to come because, like you said, they were selling even the stock size arms were green, and you can get the green spacers for the wheels and stuff. So I was like, they're going to release a green body, just a matter of time.
Guess I'll give Vector and Cosmo some room to play. Since I'm done tearing this down for now. Oh. Let me see.
Trash Ninja, who are you talking to? Something about getting wide arms for the Max?
Yeah, Rich, it's a bad habit, but it's all
right.
right.
I dip.
Let's see.
Matt's a fellow vapor. No good. It's no good for you.
It's better than smoking.
Yeah. Well, really, is it really though?
Better than dipping. I dip all the time.
Yeah, I was wondering. I wasn't wondering if that was what you were doing. I saw you spit a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go better than smoking. Yeah. Uh-oh, Earls wants the green Max now.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. It's the best color, man.
You know what's funny is that I keep saying that, obviously that blue Max is my wife's. I keep saying that I want to get my own Max, so Might be the green one.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
But then I'll have to buy the red body for her though, because I think she likes the red better. So yeah, we'll have a smashing body, you know.
Take it easy, Gus.
How'd you see that? See, I see nothing. I see nothing. That's nuts.
What's that back there?
I haven't seen many pink cars, to tell you the truth.
Since 1:30, holy smoke. Oh, somehow I missed it.
When I get the X Max, I'm totally gonna get it in green. Looks mean.
Earl says crack is better. Jeez, Earl.
Boo, chef, it's not my fault. I don't know. I haven't seen many pink cars. You always get the clear bodies and do them yourself.
Yeah, that's what you should do. See, it's smoking out poor Cosmo. He's getting all kicked off.
I should have bought one of those when they were on sale, like in December. They were like $65 on Amazon.
I've got a Vector actually in my cart, and it just sits there, and I watch the price. Lowest price I ever saw it was $74.
Really?
As soon as the thing went out that Arthur was bought out, it shot up to $199. I was like, nice. I still have an opinion about that. That I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing. This new guy. I think he's in it. When you look at what they're all about right now, their company is Puzzlets. It's like for little kid stuff. Like, it doesn't look like it has anything to do with what the original company was trying to do. No crack for you. Yeah, no kidding.
It looks like HPI is slowly coming back.
God, these things are loud. I think I heard on the True Boys channel they're planning on releasing another Traxxas and another Arma soon.
Really?
I think it's like I think they were talking about a 6S Typhon or something of the sort.
Vector just call you Guy?
Say that again.
Did Vector just call you Guy?
Guy. Call me Mike.
Oh, they say Guy.
I like how on the Cosmo app you can actually see everything he's seeing and everything he's doing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is neat.
I just don't like the fact that I have to have the Cosmo app open for him to play.
Yeah, because he uses the phone to operate.
Yeah.
That was more geared towards kids, though, wasn't it?
I'm telling you, I think I had a lot more fun than the kids did when I first got it. But now they come in here and when my table's nice and cleaned off, they'll play with it for hours.
He is pretty funny. That's right. Keep coughing.
Well, I'm not using my normal vape juice, so.
Oh, you're using that black market stuff?
This stuff I got in there right now is not what I normally use, and it makes me cough.
So my 124 scale crawler, this guy, I stripped the transmission out, and it's discontinued, so I can't find a transmission for it. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no!
It's the Losi one. and I didn't know it was discontinued. I wouldn't have beaten it so hard.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess it's just a shelf queen now.
I actually have one in my cart on Amazon that's only $120. I'm trying to remember what brand it is.
That's what this was. The Losi was. The thing's a little tough, man. The thing was awesome, but nah, it's just broken. Can't fix it.
Oh, it's the Axle SCX24.
Yeah, it's the one that just came out, right?
Well, where'd he go?
Oh.
I think he was trying to show us. He was turning the screen to it or something. Probably must have disconnected his camera. Oh, crap.
Yeah, I think the one he just said, I think that's the new one that just came out.
Try and get that HPI thing on there. It's that right there. That HPI website that you were talking, you saying the HPI was making a comeback?
Yeah, sounds like it. They added like the parts finder now, and like they're actually starting to have parts. So hopefully, like they get their crap together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I would like to get some backup parts for my 4.6X. Yeah, or I've looked on eBay, but the guys who had the transmissions for this little truck want like $70, and I was like, yeah, no. So I just been just keeping an eye out. Hopefully, I find one.
Looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
Is that FJ?
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, I know they've been gone a long time, but hopefully they can get something going again. Because I like their trucks, man. I love my 4.6X, man. That thing's a beast.
Come on. That way. Right there.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot, or I'll see what happens.
There he is.
All right, Rich. Have a good night, bud.
All right, hold on. Hold on, I gotta turn it down. Oh shit!
Oh man. Headphone users.
Killing the headphone user. Look at his ears bleeding.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, is that better?
Yeah.
That was funny. That was one of the things that I didn't think about when I did that video. I had the wrench and the camera so close to each other.
Yeah.
I thought to myself after the fact, because obviously I can't tell because I'm listening to speakers. But as I'm like watching the video after the fact, I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, I wonder if I should put like a disclaimer. Headphone users, take your headphones off because here comes the wrench.
It wasn't too bad with the headphones on. I watched the whole thing, so it was pretty good.
If I don't get this stuff that I'm bidding on eBay this week or tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna order this. This will be my first crawler.
Yeah, that's the one I've been eyeing up. It just came out recently. It's got pretty big tires for the size that it is.
Yeah, it looks like it. They look pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty capable too. They're fun for inside, like when it's cold or rainy and stuff.
Yeah. I've got my old piece of property that I had. I've got some nice little springs and stuff that run through it. Some real nice crawling spots. And the moment that I remembered all that stuff was even back there, I instantly wanted to get a crawler. But I've had no want to get a crawler until then.
Yeah. There's actually a jet boat I want to get called the what's it called? Oh my god, the Thrasher jet boat, and they're designed for like creeks and stuff with rocks, and they have self-right. So if you flip it, it has a bilge pump and it pumps the water out, stands itself back up, and you just keep ripping.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
People
got the
jump them and
replaceable-
everything.
It's got the replaceable bottom on it.
Yeah, and it has like this. The RC Sparse guy had a video on it.
Yeah, they
Just-
sent 3 ones.
Yeah, well, he's also one of the biggest RC YouTubers around. But they even put a jump in the water, and they were jumping the boat off a ramp and like slamming it in the rocks and stuff. The thing's a beast. Because that'd be perfect behind my house. I have a creek back there.
So what I'm bidding on right now is a Losi
Losi 8.
a mini DB.
It's the Losi 8, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
so it's like the mini DB Pro.
Yeah.
And I got some vintage boats and cars I've been bidding on. Some older, some early 1990s Traxxas stuff.
Where is an RC
Oh,
nut
nice.
here? Oh no! Look at that! Wow.
And it just looked really nice on the shelf. I might get out and play with it maybe once, but really, I like to have something like that on the shelf.
Yeah, I don't blame me. I like that stuff too. My old man, before I was even born, built an RC boat, and it's actually in my basement. I want to take back up. I think there's no more electronics in it. I think he took them all out. I actually might put electronics back in it and just run it a little bit. I remember running it with him when I was little.
My buddy's got a badass nitro. I think it's a 8th scale nitro boat. It's huge, and he wants me to swap it over to electric for him. I figured that'd be a really cool build series. I think I had already told Tim about it, but I've been trying to get him to. It's also one of my coworkers, so I've been trying to get him to bring it to work so I can get started on it, or at least start ordering parts for it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Because I've never really messed with a hobby grade RC boat before, so that should be a lot of fun and a nice little learning curve with the ordering the parts and getting it because it's got to be liquid cooled and all that stuff.
But yeah, it'd definitely be cool to mess with.
Oh yeah, but man, the more I sit here and look at these vintage RCs, I remember most of these when I was younger. I remember all the commercials they used to have on this stuff.
Crazy how far it's come.
Yeah, the Tyco. I'm trying to remember. Well, this is the Nitro one, Nitro Dozer, but the Trax 4, I think is what it was called. Let me see.
My favorite RC as a little kid was the Tyco Turbo Hopper.
Yeah. Well, that's just because you're old.
Hey.
Yeah, this is it right here. It's the Tyco. The Tyco
Yeah.
Trax.
I think I had that.
That thing's crazy.
I had a couple of them, and I'm telling you, they were fast. Well, fast when we were kids.
Yeah, fast. Well, yeah, exactly. Fast when we were kids. What was it? The 9.6 volt or something?
Yeah, the 9.6s were. It was definitely where it was at back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually still have those batteries.
I got a couple of them because when I bought some chargers, when I first started getting back in the hobby, it automatically came with batteries. So I have some 9.6s, but they've never been used for anything. Trying to think of where I put them at. There's no telling in this mess. Oh, here's one. Oh, 9.6.
Mine's older than yours.
Yeah, it is.
I've been seeing them in forever. Holy hell.
Yep. You know what's crazy is they still. This one's obviously missing its power wire. It actually rotted off. But these things actually still power up, which is nuts.
Yeah.
How it
I
still goes up.
think one day when my Easy Start battery went dead, I plugged it in and used it. It kicked that motor over a lot quicker. but I can't find one in the price range that I want to pay for it. At
Yeah,
least
what are
not.
they asking for those?
The good ones are running around $100.
Yeah.
But I want the truck, the fast track truck. This is like the second gen, the second one they came out with. It was originally the turbo tracks, but now
Look at that thing.
Yeah, this was the second one. They had the commercials. You know, I bet I could find some of those old commercials on YouTube.
Probably.
You probably could.
I found a lot of my favorite old school car commercials on YouTube, so they got to have this stuff too. Oh, and I found another one earlier. It was God, which one was it? Let me see if I saved it. It was the truck. It took double A's. It took 4 double A's in the truck. And then it had this motor on the back, this detachable motor that had double A's in it also. And it would drive normal. And then as soon as you stuck that motor on the back, it connected those other double A's and it made it faster.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember how to get to this stuff. Recently viewed. It's not the Wild Pony. There it is. The Tyco Outlaw. And the engine was detachable. I really just need to get my damn computer so I can put it on the big screen, but I'm being lazy. And
That's cool.
as far as I can remember, these things were actually pretty fast. This is definitely one of the faster ones that I remember.
Nowadays, you could probably just figure something out and rip the body off and put on something real.
Yeah.
make it look old school.
I would hate to tear
Rip
up
it apart. Yeah.
but if it was a like a beat up one, I wouldn't mind it. People always want to blow up my phone when I go live.
Nothing wrong with that. You're loved.
Yeah. Oh, my buddy's sending me pictures of RCs.
There you go.
Anything good?
It's Rustler VXL. I'm sorry. Let me pull it up on the big screen here. I'm surprised he's not watching the live stream. Usually he's on here. These are just the pictures he sent me.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. I guess that looks like a Rustler.
Yeah, it does.
And then a Mad Truck. I don't know what that is. There's a Nitro.
I wonder if the Mad
That's
Truck
a Red Cat.
PO show is something like the Mad Van.
Yeah.
What kind of nitro is that?
It's a Volcano. Is it the yeah, it's a Tornado.
Hmm.
It's the Red Cat Tornado Nitro. Yeah, let me see what he said. He's got a Duratrax Endeavor and a Hang Long Mad Truck and a Red Cat Tornado. Oh, well, guys, I guess I'm about to get off of here. I need to go watch my TV shows and catch up on my YouTube videos.
All right, man.
Have a good night, buddy.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys later.
See you later, Mets. Somebody's asking if you can put a 29 tooth pinion in a Losi DBXL. I don't know if he's talking about the new one or the old one. Surely shouldn't make a difference. I have no idea.
Let me check.
All right, Anna. We'll see you later. So I haven't been paying attention to the stream here. I'm actually just catching up on questions outside of this. Let's see. Oh, man. I feel wiped.
I don't know. I can't find anything on that.
Yeah, I just put it in myself. I don't see anything. I have no idea.
I see 22. So I don't see.
Wait a minute. Over here. Opinion. Let's see. DBXL. Opinion.
Oh, you're convert your Baja to electric, Ninja? Nice.
I think Steel City RC converted. I think what he had a Red Cat Dune Runner, and he converted that from gas to electric. Looks pretty crazy.
I just can't bring myself to do that to like a nitro or a gas.
Nah, it doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I just love my gas and nitros too much. It's definitely those things people do to them is sick, but
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it was weird because obviously you watch his videos, and all his videos are noise, right?
mm,
And then all of a sudden he's got this electric car that you used to hearing noise from, and just like, this is not right. It's just like it's the wrong sound for the size of the vehicle that it was, and everything that he's done to it. It just looked and sounded wrong.
oh yeah.
It also didn't handle the same, which is one of the things that I had wondered. Is obviously you have something that's gas, and obviously the way that's designed, where the motor is, that's where the primary amount of weight is versus obviously the fuel tank and whatever.
Yeah.
Once you convert stuff to electric, you're changing, its balance. You know what I mean? So when it jumped, it jumped wrong. You know what I mean?
Ninja, I'm not judging you or nothing. I think it's awesome when people do it. Just me myself, I couldn't do it.
You think it was a Rampage? Yeah, I don't even know. I thought it was his Dune Runner. Because doesn't he have a Dune Runner? Although his gas stuff is fast, though, Mets. His gas stuff is wicked fast. Which is what your Rampage is going to be doing soon. Oh, I did end up getting that 8K clutch, too. So, we'll see. It was only like $10 or something like that. We'll throw that in. See if it does anything. It just doesn't breathe. You can hear it. It's just a tiny little motor that just has no go. He has the Dune Runner too, yeah. But I thought the Dune Runner is the one that he did all the crazy upgrades to. I don't know. Intake, yeah. That and get a velocity stack for it.
Yeah, velocity stack, absolutely.
Yep. I want to do a max speed test on my Barca as it is now. Yeah. 2 parts cars that are nitro rustlers. If you want to try nitro again, you like electric. Yeah, because electric's easy.
Yeah, electric's plug and play, man.
Yep. Although I tell you, that thing right there, that earthquake, that was actually pretty fun. Once I finally got it running, that thing was 4 turns out on the
High speed?
yeah, 4 turns out.
Yeah.
I was like, you pop the plug just so you can at least let it breathe, so you could fire it up, and the fuel was just spraying. Not even spraying,
super fat.
And then when I turned the car to the side to get all the fuel out of the exhaust, it dumped out.
Yeah, little fat.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's running nice now, though. I actually should rip it tomorrow morning.
Like, all my nitros are pretty well tuned
Yeah.
now, where I can go out and just start them up. Like, obviously in the winter, I have to adjust a little bit, but
Yeah.
within 5 minutes, I'm good to go. Like,
Yeah. It's definitely like what we were talking about before. It's definitely a different kind of. It's a different kind of fun. I think like once you
know, like, the basics, like,
yeah.
you fall in love with it.
Yeah. And exactly. Once it's running, and you don't have to fiddle with it, it's awesome.
And honestly, don't get me wrong, guys. Like, don't rip me apart. Like, I love electric. I have electric cars, but I think electric took some of the hobby out of the hobby. You know, I've said it before. Like, you don't really tinker as much with an electric.
Yeah. Well, that's where you're talking the same thing with electric cars. Same thing. You know, real deal. You know, Teslas and Leafs and whatever else they got out there. But they screw.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the difference between instantaneous power of an electric versus, you know, anything that's internal combustion. And there is no, there's, yeah. They can't be beat in a sense. Off the line anyway.
Yeah. There's a one boat to gel guy, his truggy, his TLR truggy is ridiculous. That thing, I've never seen a nitro move like that.
Yeah.
It's insane. And things like bulletproof.
Yeah. You know, what was nuts was obviously, you know, getting back into the nitro stuff. Stuff starts like rolling into your stream or whatever it is. And I came across this thing with superchargers. It's like, are you kidding me? Superchargers for nitro and gas? Holy crap.
Superchargers destroy your motors, though.
Yeah.
They're so bad for them.
Hey, sweetie.
But yeah, I'm really debating getting the TLR buggy kit, the X, and doing a nitro build.
Look at the max. Half of our viewers jumped over to Tank's lab. That's all right. There's really nothing happening over here. We're just talking. We're now talking about. I don't even know what we're talking about now.
Just randomness.
Just nothing. STL, what's going on, man? Sorry about that. I didn't even see it until now. We're making you want to get. You should, man. Dwayne,
start it up, man.
Get it going.
Is it a 2.5 or a 3.3?
I think he's got both. I think he's got a bunch of motors.
I have like 2 brand new 3.3 motors just sitting on my shelf. I have a 2.5 motor that, no lie, I have to have 25 gallons of fuel through it, and I guarantee you it'll start right up if I put it in the truck. It's insane.
Yeah.
I swear by a good braking method, like, they'll last forever.
Yeah.
Or damn near forever.
I like that. It's funny. Half of our viewers jumped. I don't even know how many viewers we had. We had
So
like
12, I think.
12, 13, 14, something like that. Yeah. Keeps hovering. Oh, we got a new post.
1525 and a 33. Nice. Start them up.
Jeez. Mets just shared a drag racer. What is it? A sand rail. What is it? Armored Dragster sand rail update? Stretch. Status of the sand rail stretch.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah. How do I get that on here? Not secure. That's nice. I just got a warning that the Losi website I'm on is not secure. Whatever that means. Where is it? Right there.
Hasn't run in years. I'm fine with that because I had my 2.5 Revo in my basement, which isn't a finished basement. It's like a scary basement. Like there's moisture. It's not good. I had to sit down there for probably 4 years, set the motor off, and I swear by brake clean. I don't care what anybody says. I put some brake clean in there, got all the old fuel out, dried it up with air compressor, put a little 3-in-1 in it, got it spinning, thing fired right up.
Yeah, you guys know anyway, even with mine. The 2.5, the T-Max. That was like, what, 20 years? Not using that thing?
Yeah.
Pretty much fired right up.
Yeah.
All I did was I took a little bit of 3-in-1 oil and just, put like 20 drops into the piston and into the cylinder, and everything was fine.
I'll take your nitros, Matt. Don't worry.
There you go.
They'll have a good home.
Someone can have my nitros, yeah. Casey, what's happening, man? Amputee RC, what's up? Agreed with the break-in method being the most important part of the engine life. Brushless is for it's not for sissies. It's just you just want to go out and just have some fun.
Yeah, amputee. I have brushless trucks too. I love them. Therefore, I use those for like if I'm only going to go out like 10, 15 minutes, go rip a little bit.
Yep.
But it's all about your after run. Like I don't use after run oil. I just use 3-in-1. And like I said, I can go out to my shed right now and fire up any one of them.
Here's the thing too, though, about electric, because it's so instantaneous power. The air control is definitely way different between that and something that's gas or nitro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's one of the things that I can definitely appreciate is being able to control that thing in the air a lot better on electric than gas, nitro, whatever. It doesn't matter if it's tuned or whatever.
I gotta get a running video of my Savage. I have that thing tuned so well. Like I can pull wheelies on command at like any speed. Thing's disgusting.
What do I personally think about the Losi 10MT? I don't have any thoughts about it because I don't have one. Never had one.
Are you hitting the spot this weekend? Someone asked.
Yeah, Dwayne. Am I hitting the spot this weekend? I have no idea. What's the weather supposed to be? Alexa, what's the weather Saturday?
On Saturday, January 25th in Plymouth, you'll see showers and can expect a high of 46 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 40 degrees.
Yeah. It all depends upon when the showers are coming. Alexa, what about Sunday?
On Sunday, January 26th in Plymouth, there will be intermittent clouds.
Oh, Sunday might be nice. 46? That's not bad.
Degrees.
The only thing about that, Dwayne, is that that's where I think I ran into problems with my DBXLE was because the ground is still frozen underneath. So you've got that layer of just soft squish, just nastiness that's on the top. And then you've got frozen stuff underneath. And I think that's what may have possibly taken out my my CV in the front when I took that hit, where in that video, I actually I was actually able to slow it down to the point of where I stopped it. I freeze framed it. And when the car endoed and hit the ground, you can see that, say driver's side, the driver's side front wheel just pegged over while the other one was pretty much straight. So I have no idea if that was part of what happened, or I have no idea. That's the crappy part, is it might feel okay out, but the ground being hard underneath, that's where it's no good. On a serious note, what do you want for the tracker? It's got 78,000 miles on it. It's a 95 tracker.
Throw it on some 33s, man.
Yeah. Yep.
They look like they're on like 40s when they're on 33s because they're so tiny.
Yeah. One of the big things about that thing is obviously it is so tin canish. You know, when you drive that thing down the road, I've said to my daughter, you know, that she could drive it. She actually got her license in that thing, which was great because the viewing, it's all windows. So there's like zero blind spots. But the only thing though, man, the way that thing corners, the way it goes, you know, not so straight down the road.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're black. Yeah, we used to beat them on my buddy's farm. We used to get them for cheap and just beat the crap out of them.
That's different. When you're driving it or trying to drive it down a highway, that's when it's when it's sketchy. Yeah, that track is not going anywhere, man. It's staying in the family.
You should make it remote control.
I've got, you know, what's funny is I've got plans for it. I'm going to outfit it with a huge rack on the top. I actually thought about a fold down ladder. So you could actually, I planned for it to be like the RC carrying vehicle. And just, you know, wherever I go, you know, I just put all the RCs in there and have a giant rack on the top of it with a drop down ladder. So you actually climb up to the roof of it and you can drive your RCs from the roof of the tracker.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the thought. I don't know if it'll ever happen. We'll see. RC Master, what's going on, man? Casey Benson, barbecue at the skate park this Saturday in San Francisco. Might be the end of the box truck. Why is that? Uh-oh. You better video that. Trash Ninja wants to join my family because of the tracker. Nice. It's got to go to one of the kids. Vert ramp send.
Yeah.
Is that the ramp that you were talking about? That I think you did. I think you put a post on Facebook about it. Something about some private ramp.
I need to build a new one. Mine got all rotted out.
You saw my MT there wiped out my jump ramp.
Yeah.
Holy crap! That was so stupid of me. I changed the angle of how the ramp was, and I wasn't thinking. And just pegged it.
Yeah, Matt, that's what I'm talking about. Run that Revo 3.3, man. Eat it. Yeah, I'm going to make an obnoxious ramp. Because I like to just send my stuff.
Oh, are you asking Casey, RC Master, what he's bashing? He's bashing his Snap-on box truck. He's like the only one that's out there destroying something that's worth a couple bucks. Which is crazy, but I get it. Mets, I know just the guy, but he's not on here anymore. Oh my God.
Ain't that hard to tune. You got it.
No, he's got it. It's kind of a joke.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of crap. I just didn't know it. That's right. Snap-on box truck. Dude, you're an animal. I don't want to see. I mean, I want to see video, but I don't want you to destroy that thing.
I kind of want to see it. I'm not gonna
Get
lie.
out of here, guy. You don't want you want to see him destroy it?
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool because people baby it. They like put it on the shelf. I want to see it getting used.
Well, I mean, did you see the first rip that I did on that DBXLE?
Yeah.
It was a no fear. When I posted the raw footage of that thing from the GoPro, I was like, holy crap, I really just didn't care. I literally just, it made me remember saying, I want to see what this thing is big. This thing's big. I want to see what it can do. And that gap, that jump, I should have measured the distance that thing jumped. I mean, it hit hard too. What do they call lawn darting?
Yeah, it's a heavy truck to be doing that.
It lawn darted twice pretty bad, and it kept going. It only landed on its roof one time.
Like my buddy just got his first like hobby grade RC. He got a T-Max 3.3, and he was babying it at first. And like he's like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, as soon as you flip it once and scratch that body, and you get that brand new truck mind out of your head, you're gonna just beat the crap out of it. I was like, you can always replace a body. And like once he flipped it once, he was just backflipping and just rolling it left and right.
There was this guy on that Habao website that I'm on, Racing Discussion, and you know, it's understandable. It's kind of like if you get a new car, if there's a scratch on it or if it's got a dent, you know, no, it's brand new. Well, his body, like most of them, because of where they're coming from overseas. So of course they're going to get, you know, some kind of something happening in the box. And even mine had a scuff mark on the hood, but it was just like, you already know your first crash. So I told the guy, he like had the little tiniest crack. Like it was on the wheel well. And he was just like, oh, where the bumper, you know, curves and it taps to the wheel well. He's like, oh, well, you know, it's got like this crack. And he showed it. And I'm like, dude, your attitude about that thing is going to be readjusted on your first crash. And it's just
putting it back together with zip ties.
Don't even complain. Don't even complain. Just beat it. Just go. Yeah, the Losi was a beast. You were surprised? Yeah. On your own, though, Earl. But I don't want to say that I beat it, you know, worse than other people have. But obviously, you know, now I've seen videos on YouTube, and granted, I'm not seeing a lot of them, but I don't think I've seen too many people rip it that hard, like the no, I don't care kind of drive.
You gotta see what they're made of, man. You gotta see how far you can push your stuff.
Yep. Casey, how are we going to know what you actually did with that Snap-on truck, though? Are you going to go on Facebook, or how are you going to do that? Because people want to know.
Yeah, we got to see it. And Ninja, I kind of agree with you on that. The infraction body is pretty sick.
Yeah, but with Trash Ninja, he works at the shop, so he can just get a second body.
Oh yeah, then you're good.
Duct tape it and keep on bashing. Yep.
I've put bodies together with zip ties, drill little holes, and run the zip ties and just zip tie it together.
People put cars together like that around here.
Yeah, exactly.
You see duct tape and zip ties and staples. It's like, what the hell are you doing? You know, like hog rings. It's like, you're using hog rings? Holy crap. So you've got the money to buy the hog rings and the pliers and yeah. Okay. Just get a new damn bumper. Holy crap. They're pretty cheap. You got to go live? Yeah, that'd be awesome, Casey. That would be awesome, man. Casey, now are you like a big time chef or something? Because I've seen a couple of your posts where it looks like you're heavy into barbecue cooking or something.
Barbecue's where it's at, man.
I think that's what he like went to school for or something.
It's awesome.
I think.
I hope you're into barbecue, man. We could talk barbecue. I used to run a barbecue restaurant, and we used to go around the country doing barbecue competitions. I love that kind of food.
So that's why his name is Chef, not Chief.
Like
I don't know why I see Chief.
I said, it's not a big deal, though. That was my childhood nickname anyway.
Zip tie method works, yep.
I used to be Casey. What kind of style of barbecue did you do?
I think I'm gonna try to do what you're doing, Chef. I'm gonna try and see if I can pull up YouTube so I can actually see the comments.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Because this is really driving me nuts.
You can probably minimize the stream one and just open up your
You think?
your YouTube one. And just make sure you mute YouTube.
Yeah. Otherwise you'll get the nice feedback that I was getting before. Or the echo.
Casey said send live link.
Send a what?
Live link?
A live link?
Yeah.
What do you mean? This thing? To here? This?
Maybe. I think that's what he was saying.
I think that was, I don't know.
Unless he was talking to
He might have been.
the person bashing the Snap-on truck.
Mostly hood stuff. I think he was answering you, Chef. TV dinner? What? TV dinner, lookout perfection? What the heck you talking about, Earl? Is that the extent of your cooking, Earl? TV dinners? Man, I'm not good at this. Let's see.
You have a secondary YouTube, like besides RC Guy Garage?
Yeah, I have actually have 4 of them by accident.
You probably just sign in one of those and watch the live stream through that and just mute it.
Well, I've got it on the screen, but it doesn't look like, I don't know.
You don't see the chat?
No, I do, but the last thing I see was Earl at 10:55. Oh, that just popped up now. I think this one's ahead. Yeah. I'm a chef. I can chef too. I can boil water like nobody's business.
It's the first step. Boil water.
Yep. One thing I like to actually cook is on an open flame when you go camping. I like.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love it too.
Everything with mine it has got the word burn with it.
Yeah.
Burn chicken, burn dogs. The kids love it. Well, they're not kids anymore, but the kids used to love it. They were like, "Dad, you gonna make some burn dogs?" I was like, "You got it."
That's awesome.
Burn dogs coming right up.
Watch out, Lady Earl's cooking tonight.
Earl's cooking tonight. You know it. Earl's awesome at burning stuff. Oh, man.
Last time I went camping, I made a hollandaise sauce over the campfire.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I didn't have a whisker nut, so I just used forks to whisk it and stuff. People at the other campsite were like, "What the heck are you doing?" I was like, "I'm making some hollandaise sauce." And they're like, "At a campsite?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're
It's like, what are you
why
going to use
not?"
that for? I'm going to use it to eat. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Casey's dropping in.
Am I on there?
Come on, Casey.
Oh,
Yo,
good. Here I go.
What's up,
What's
brother?
up, guys?
how you doing?
Yeah, man. Just want to talk about the park real quick. Yeah, we're getting a little reunion thing going. From the crew I used to be in San Francisco, E&B. You know, we're sponsored by Indy, Spitfire, and all of that and stuff that extend us. But anyway, we're just having a little reunion barbecue.
Awesome.
So hopefully get the RC truck down there if it's not raining and probably tear it up. And yeah, I'm gonna do it live.
That's awesome.
That's
man.
awesome, man. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. And in the early 2000s, I used to barbecue a lot, and I used to do in San Francisco every year. They had a thing because of the famous cable cars.
Yeah,
In Union Square, they had a barbecue cook-off, and the cable car company would sponsor it. And so I did that a lot. But the cool thing about my Nick, I would always dress up as a chef from South Park, put the Jerry curl wig on
Oh
with the
my
big
God.
gold chain.
That
And
is
I would
awesome.
kill it on the barbecue. And it's like it was crazy, man. Dressed up as a chef from South Park, you can see crazy stuff. Like I would just walk into a room with a bunch of people, be like, "Hey, man, where the white women at?" Would crack up, and you can get away with it. I
dude,
love
that's
it.
phenomenal. That's great.
That is awesome.
But I'm gonna bring them back though. If you look at some of my old posts, you'll see me with in 2003 with the quarterback from the Niners. I took
Yeah.
a picture with him.
Yeah.
And so,
Didn't you come in 5th out of 30 people or something like that?
yeah, I did.
Yep.
That
That's
was
awesome.
pretty amazing, man.
Yep. That's
I took
awesome.
some recipe. I forget how I did it, but like a little bit of pepper, a little bit of curry, and I mixed it into the fried chicken batter, and it worked because I'd always cook nothing but ghetto food,
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
you know, and it worked, and people loved it. So I was like, cool.
Yeah, man. You do the simple stuff well, man. You can't beat it, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I don't barbecue much in the neighborhood much anymore. It's a little crazy right now, but you know, every once in a while during the big park thing, you know, I'll crank it out and barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome,
you know, so yeah, I don't know if you the thing we're having a problem with in Oakland right now, you're probably seeing it on the news. I don't know about you guys' states, but we're having a problem with sideshows. That's where there's a big party in a big intersection. People do donuts and stuff like that, and so they go on for hours.
Really.
Yeah, they call them sideshows. I don't know if the news has gotten down to you or not, but it's spreading.
Dude,
And
you still
yeah,
got the hole in your ceiling. I'm just noticing that right now. That
yeah, I
hole is
gotta get
still
that.
there.
I gotta get that thing. I know, man. Oh man, California, we're kind of used to rain now, and it's like overdue.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
that paper tile, and I got a leak.
Yep.
And one morning, I woke up laying next to paper. I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. But
Good.
But yeah, that's it, man. No, why is anybody else coming live? What's up with folks?
I don't know, man. I guess people are afraid of what they look like, you know?
Well, no, people like I think Beth was saying that a whole bunch of people went over to RC tanks. Was that what he was saying? RC tanks or something like that? I don't know what it was. It's all right though.
Yeah, whatever. You know, people got their own thing going on.
Jason, what's going on, man?
So
I agree, Master. 100%.
What is he saying? RCs cost too much to fix stupid things like ceilings.
Yep.
Screw the ceiling.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I gotta let me see if I can find all my
Oh, see, Earl's saying that they're doing it in the freeways and the intersections too.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, does Earl live in California?
Yeah, he
the
lives in
Bay
Cali.
Area?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they shut down one of our major freeways, 580, on the freeway, man. That's when fools don't care.
So like they just randomly happen? Like I don't.
Yeah, it was probably after the Niner game.
Oh,
That's when
okay.
it mostly happens. That's why I'm glad the Raiders left Oakland. There's parking in my neighborhood now.
There's parking in the neighborhood.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Insane, man.
yeah, dude. Like, people would be tailgating on the street. It's like, leave, dude.
Yeah,
You know,
that I can see that getting super annoying.
I think
Yeah.
the fireworks
I'm
still
not a
going on.
team. I'm not a team sports person.
Yeah.
Back in high school, people that did team sports kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So,
Yeah.
and plus, too, I did Little League as a kid, and my dad did nothing but yell at me. So I just walked off the field one day and didn't go back. I
Yep.
went and grabbed my skateboard and went skating and haven't put it down since.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yep.
So,
As to why the Thrasher banner's in behind you.
yeah, I got to clean that thing.
And I like your shirt too, by the way.
Oh, Hoonigan. Oh,
Yeah.
man, I got a bunch of Hoonigans. So I met Kent Block back in the day before he got real big because he's the owner of DC Shoes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So, but yeah, he's kind of out of skateboarding now, just more the drift stuff like Travis Pastrana and all those guys. I met Travis Pastrana too during the X Games when I did it, when he jumped his motorcycle in the bay.
Dude, that's awesome.
Smokes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Holy
Hey,
crap.
dude,
So we
what
have
up,
another
dude?
beard.
What's up?
What's going on, Dwayne?
What's
going on?
Oh, Dwayne. Oh, my bad.
What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Going.
As far as that bash spot, man, I have no idea what's going to happen this Sunday. Obviously, it looks like Sunday is the best, but it's just going out there and looking what the terrain is like, and then figuring out, which vehicle do you want to break out there?
All of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring all the ones that run, and
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
stop running, put
Take
them away.
whatever runs. Oh,
My kid wants to go, so I told him I'd probably bring him Sunday.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, you definitely should. You definitely should. That's a good place to go,
It is.
There's actually one other spot that over by, where the Costco used to be near the Walmart? Was it Costco?
Yes. Yeah.
So
It
out
is
behind, behind there where they have the Jeep dealership.
Yeah, there's a Volkswagen dealership now or something down there.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you go all the way to the back and to the right where they have that
Yep.
little, turnaround, at least the last time that I went, that's a nice spot, but it's more like just flat running. There's really nothing for, yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There it is.
That's
So
bad.
this is basically the last looks that we're getting at it.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, exactly, dude. This sucker, enjoy it for a few minutes.
Yeah, I love the fact that you put stickers on it and stuff too. You're like, I don't care if it's snap on. I'm doing what I want.
Yep.
Yeah, no, so many people gave me hate mail. I'm like, go on and hateful. I do what I want. I don't care.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yep.
I mean, if you're
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
upset, buy me another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buy me another one.
Hey, you wouldn't be surprised somebody would, There are people out there that
Yeah.
do stuff like that. It's crazy.
I like the stickers on it a lot, actually. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
he did a
thank
good
you.
job, man.
Yeah, let's see if I get the lights.
Man,
I
you
got
just
a-
make me want to get an X Max now. God.
Yeah, I got the roof rack for like crawlers, and these lights up here work. I don't know if anyone's gonna get this thing going.
He's going to launch it into the camera.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Into the body.
Oh, my God.
I just want to get the lights on. This thing is a pain to get on and off. Okay, what's going on here, baby?
Leo, we're all glued to the screen.
Yeah. I'll tell you, oh my God, my
You
tax
guys
return.
go on and keep talking.
I think my
just
tax
watching
return's
you.
going to an X Max.
You only yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, people were asking me how did I get the lights on top of it, and I was like, well, it's just the same as a rock crawler, just bigger.
Yeah,
so
I haven't seen anybody do that actually. It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah, my mind's kind of warped. I love it. Oh,
Trash Ninja. You think that's cool? Watch this.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, Casey's here, man. He's lighting up the X Max. Matt's with
yeah,
yours.
get this thing going. Okay. Now, come on, baby.
Honestly, I think that snap-on body looks better like that.
Yeah, I like it better like this too. Just
It's different.
Okay, I gotta find the remote. What is wrong with me?
It's because you're live. I like that Thrasher banner.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to do videos better, man. It's like you get everything set up and like, oh, you forgot something. Whoops. Yeah, I gotta get these new electronics in it, man. This thing doesn't turn on right away all the time. It goes to that red flashing. It's like if I don't do it just all right, shut up.
What's the red flashing mean?
I don't know. It doesn't do it all the time.
Except for now.
Because you're live. That's what it is.
Right. It is because it's live.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wayne, what you got
Well,
there?
the lights are on.
What's that?
Looks like you got some iced tea there.
Yeah.
Yeah, iced tea.
Oh, it's time for a new one.
Now what?
Any more?
New England iced tea right there.
It's
It's
breaking
fine.
up. What's going on?
We're breaking up?
All right, there it is.
Wow, look at that.
That's
It's
pretty
all on,
bad,
man.
Dude, that thing's
Yeah,
sick, man.
there it goes.
Wow.
Oh, man, that thing's going to look real good when it slams into the ground and breaks everything off.
Oh, it's gonna look real good as a convertible.
Yeah.
But there's something else that I want to do, and I really hope I don't break it. I want to do donuts around this thing. I got it as a Christmas gift back in 1987, and it still works. You guys are going to be freaking out.
Yeah, that light kit, though, man, that thing's sick looking.
That's wicked.
That's pretty badass.
And by the way, it's bigger than LL Cool J's back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude.
the boombox, the real
Yeah, baby.
boombox, man.
Yeah,
That's in really good shape, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see the size of it. You see the X? See how
Oh,
big this thing is. Look how big this thing is, man. It's
It's
no
giant.
joke, baby.
oh my God, that's gonna be awesome.
All right, let me turn this thing off. Might just all of a sudden find the frequency and take off. Then I got to get on new drywall.
Yep. So that's what's really happened to your ceiling.
Oh, I know it's
Thing took
insane,
off.
right? Got to get all this stuff done, man.
Ah man.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
I think
I'm working.
don't forget where some of us live here. It's cold over here, Casey.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Hey, what's
It's only
up? You
like
guys
what,
have a good time
20?
at the movie?
Alexa, what's the temp?
20.
In Plymouth, it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit.
29 degrees over here.
Yeah.
29 degrees there.
Yeah,
It's like
here
50
too.
here.
Watch out, you don't get whiplash. It's 29 degrees.
Yeah, I don't want it
It's
to be
cold,
where you
man.
I think it's a little colder over here in Cava.
Yeah, it probably is. I
Tonight, you can look for cloudy skies moving in and out.
think it was like
With a low of 25
5 degrees, 5.8 degrees the other day, or 5.7
5
degrees.
Last Sunday was freezing.
Yeah,
Amputee, I live in New Jersey.
yeah. Well, you're not that too far off from us, so you'll be like what, 10 degrees off from us?
Not even. Like most of the time we're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
I lived 2 years in Vermont when I was in school, and that was horrible.
Amputee, I am out of Plymouth, Mass. Dwayne, he just said where he's from.
Cava, Mass.
Yeah,
King-
like right now it's
From
31 here.
California. Yep, Asterians from Germany. Earl's from California. Yep, I think I already said. Metz is from, I don't know where Metz is from. He's all over the place. Depends upon who he wants to be for the night.
That's funny, man. All right.
Amputee, where are you out of? Or is that breaking that YouTube law about privacy?
Oh, please.
That's always weird. People are always afraid to say where to live. It's like, what, are you afraid somebody's gonna stalk you?
Yeah. You know what's crazy though is when you think about it, when you're in your own little world in your own town, obviously less is going to happen than when you open yourself up to the internet. You know,
True.
because there are some pretty crazy people out there. So why do you
True
think
that.
they had that movie? What was that movie? The Craigslist Killer?
That's a true story.
Yeah.
I never saw that, but
Mike-
yeah, that was real.
My cousin, she's a therapist for prisoners and stuff, and she actually worked with that guy
Wow.
to like figure out his psyche and stuff.
That is
She
nuts.
said he was
Wow.
just he's just insane. Like
Yep.
she talks to like all those like really really like crazy people.
That's going to be a tough job.
Yeah, she says honestly, the worst is talking to the children that are like psycho,
Yeah.
nuts.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it, man.
No.
You're in Texas.
Look at that. Billy Bob just showed up. What's going on, Billy Bob?
Put a good dip in. Yee. Earl Dibbles Jr., man. You're from Texas, 65. Must be nice, dude. That's beautiful.
Oh man. Yeah, but then during the summertime he's melting. Yeah, he melts like a snowman. So, Dwayne, if you go over there, what are you going to take? Have you figured it out?
I got a DB Pro
Yeah.
and a Slash Unlimited.
Cool.
I got a rock crawler, the Gen 8 rock crawler,
Yeah. Yep.
and then I got the race truck too.
There's
the
definitely not
FCT race
much
truck.
good stuff over there for the crawl, though. I'll tell you that. The ground is just way too soft.
Yeah, the rock crawler I take over to across the street from Serious Cycles.
Yeah. Yep.
There's
Yeah. Good spot. Yep.
there's a good spot over there.
Peter Ronzoni from New York.
With that last name, absolutely.
Yeah. He's a New Yorker. Where's Hybrid? Hybrid's from New York. That's not nice, Trash Can. What did Trash Ninja say now?
Hey, Steve, call me back as soon as you can, dude. I'm on RC Live right now. Just call me back. You got to get on. Make them come, baby.
Yeah, there you go. We got to phone our guys in. We only got 8. They're dropping like flies here.
Oh, man.
3 degrees, you can keep it, bud.
Yeah, who's that 3 degrees?
RC Master.
What? Yeah.
How many degrees?
3.
3.
3?
Yeah, just 3.
I want proof.
Where is he?
I have no idea. RC
Somewhere
Master,
I don't want to be.
Yeah, I don't want to be there either.
If you tell, RC Masters, like you tell me where you live, I'm stealing all your RCs. Good luck with that one, man.
The coldest I've ever been was 20 degrees and went snowboarding in the 90s, man. I was dying.
When I was in Vermont, the coldest I felt was like -22. I
That's
I
not
left.
even human weather.
Yeah, I left the apartment to go to class, and just from leaving the apartment where it was warm, my beard turned into an icicle. Like you would touch it, it would just be hard. It was nuts.
Wow, I've only seen that on TV. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate the cold weather.
All right, let's see here.
Is anybody on here wear size 11 shoes?
No, I'm a 10.5. Close enough.
I'm a 12.
Other reason why I was asking because I have 2 pairs of Van shoes, brand new, that I'll sell super cheap. I have too many shoes in the box still.
I wear a 13.
Jesus.
But, yeah, you never wouldn't have been able to skate.
Well, I got 2 different size feet, so I got you all beat.
Holy crap.
I got a 13 and like a 8.
Let's see. It's funny how you trying to find pictures of when I went out to my truck and I didn't realize there's certain things like you don't realize that your vehicle can do, and it's got the thermometer in it, and it's an 06. So I was surprised when I went out to my truck and it said -11. I'm like, I didn't even know this thing could do negatives. I don't even want to be out here. What do you mean -11? Yeah, no. What's funny is that obviously I plow, and I got to tell you, this last storm that I did for the amount of hours that you're sitting in the truck, the money's good because you make $1,000 in 8 hours, and it's like, how can you beat that? But it's the 8 hours that kills you, and it's like everybody always looks at a plow guy like, oh, you got it easy. You're sitting in a nice warm truck. It's like, you have no idea. It's like, oh, you out of your mind?
No idea.
Not fun.
Metz has never been in single-digit temperatures.
What? We got to get him over here.
Don't do it, Metz. It's not worth it.
Come over for
ARC guy also too. It's just sitting in the truck that whole time.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my clients about it because they were, they're asking me about the last storm and how I did, and I said, everything was fine. I said, but I had to stop midway through, and I just point blank had to get out of my truck. I had to get out of my truck and just go for a walk.
Yeah, you're just like,
you gotta stretch the legs and get off your feet.
Yep. Get off your butt. Yeah, basically.
Get off your butt, basically, yeah.
But it's like the backs of your legs that kill. It's just I just couldn't take it.
Your feet get tired from the movement too, from gas brake.
Yep. Yeah, I got to tell you though, with a diesel, it is a little bit different though because it's definitely a lot less gas. You're just touching the gas pedal to move snow. At least with my truck, that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's got all the torque.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that with being in the car, because I used to drive semi trucks. It didn't bother me. Like from San Francisco to LA, I drive nonstop in Kenworth. It was so comfortable.
But your seats are designed for that, and that's why.
You're right. They're all air ride. You're right.
Air ride, and which is the new trucks now, the new Fords. I don't know if GMC, Chevy, or Dodge have this, but the new Super Duties, I think from 2017 on up, when you got obviously the Platinum or the King Ranch or whatever, they actually have massagers in the seats that obviously they massage your legs for those long trips. So it's just
that's nice.
Yeah. Along
because
with
a lot of people that buy those have the fifth wheel. If they don't get the Dodge, they get that one.
Right. Yeah.
Because you hardly ever see anybody with a Chevy with a fifth wheel. It's always Ford or Dodge.
Yep. Yep. Well, I think it depends upon where you are. There's a lot of Chevys over here that tow fifth wheels, especially when we go up to New Hampshire. When
we went at the barbecue place, our Chevy used to tow our gooseneck. It was like a portable kitchen. So.
Nice.
You the 6.0 RC guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amputee was asking.
Oh. Yeah, they call it the 6.0 no.
Have you had the motor part on that?
Huh?
Have you had the motor part on that?
Yeah.
You've had to do heads and stuff?
5 times. No, actually I haven't. I joke about it. So my truck has got 230,000 miles on it. It's tuned. It has a Wicked Wheel 2 with an upgraded Garrett turbo, stock heads, stock studs. I call it triple heat treating the block 3 times. And that's from having, the first time was the blown EGR cooler. That super temped my motor. So I got my first heat treatment then. The second time, my Oil cooler blew. That again, super heat treated the block to where I was trying to pull pictures up, but the and then I blew the second oil cooler and did the same exact thing. So the block, head, studs, everything has been triple heat treated. So I don't ever have a problem with that thing, and that's tuned fairly well, and I can put my foot into it, and it moves. And ever since I finally went ahead and bought the factory Ford upgraded oil cooler, my temps have been in between the oil and the coolant have only been about 5 degrees, which is exactly what it should be. And I mean, before it used to be 20 to 30 degrees difference. Now that was no good, because as soon as I would tow, it would jump past 32 degrees and I'd get a wrench light. Yeah, and when you get a wrench light, it goes into limp home. So you can only go to 2,200 RPM. And trying to go up a hill, pulling a trailer at 20 RPM just doesn't work.
No.
So here I'm going like 12 miles an hour. Here I am in Big Black going 12 miles an hour up a hill, pulling a trailer. It was so embarrassing. Like everybody's like flying by me on the highway. I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's up? You got like a whole bunch of smoke coming out of you? Yeah, I know. Yeah. But ever since I finally did the work to it, it's been mint. 0 issues, no injector problems, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Injector pumps go a lot on those.
My son is a Ford. He's a Ford mechanic now, and he's told the stories of my truck to some of the diesel techs there, and they're just scratching their head, just saying, how is his truck still alive? And he's like, I don't know. I've got literally the Ford Unicorn of 6.0s that just has not grenaded.
Yeah.
And I'm point blank. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. I will lay into that pedal, and it takes it. So I mean, I'm happy with it. I've saved money by doing the work myself, even though I've had to do the work myself 3 times in a row. But that's not because of my mechanics. That's because of the crappy parts.
Yeah.
You think you're buying an upgraded cooler, and then you end up finding out that there's a little disclaimer that said, this cooler will make your coolant 20 degrees cooler than normal. And I'm thinking, oh, that's great. So that means the oil's going to be cooler. Nope. The oil stays right at where it should be while you're cooling degrees cooler, throwing you a wrench light. I'm like, whoa.
Earl, you got paid to open a sunroof today? That's awesome.
What do you do?
You got paid to open a sunroof today.
Paid to open a sunroof? What? Oh my God.
$1,500 to press a button. That's not hard to take. Going well, Jeff. How are you?
That's awesome. Let's see if I can find that picture. Come on, this way. What's funny is on Google Photos, right? It has, I don't know how it does this, but on Google Photos, you can type in like for your own photos, like if you want to search for something. So if I'm trying to like find pictures of my truck from a long time ago, you just type in truck, right? How does it know that RCs are a truck? You see that? I typed in truck.
Skynet, man.
Yeah. But it's
you gonna get that Traxxas ramp truck?
Huh?
You gonna get that Traxxas ramp truck?
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to get that. But apparently you have to be like a high-end Snap-on tool dealer that sells a lot of boxes to actually get those because my son, obviously, he talked to the Snap-on guy for me, and he's like, "Yeah, I can get them, but I can't get them because I don't sell enough boxes." I was like, "Oh, that sucks."
I know a Snap-on guy who's got them, but he
what are they,
can't
like
sell 'em.
$1,000?
No, you can't sell them. You got to buy a box, and they put
You
you
gotta
in a
buy the
raffle for 'em.
$10,000 box, right?
Yep.
That's a bunch of BS.
I tried to buy it off him. I'll tell me the price. That's what I said.
That's what I would have said.
Because I got the 34 Ford Coupe too. I want. It's badass. The factory 5 car.
So you have to buy a box in order to get that truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And you buy the box, and then you put you in a raffle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just downright greedy, man.
Yeah. That's bad.
Or
I told him
just go
whoever
on eBay like I did and get lucky.
I told him whoever buys it, tell him I'll offer him some money for it. Whoever gets it, you know. You know some guys got. You know some mechanics gonna get it and not into RCs doesn't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It'll just sit on the
That's how
shelf.
I got mine.
Oh, what am I gonna do with this thing?
Yeah, I told him so. Whoever wins it, let me know. I'll buy it from him.
Yeah, no kidding.
The ramp truck though, the body doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't really. That's so it doesn't operate.
The body doesn't move on it.
Ah, that's dumb.
That's what I said. I don't want the ramp truck. I want the Ford Coupe.
You know what?
How big is that ramp truck? I guess a flatbed? How big is it?
Well, it's got to be whatever the size that the TRX4 is.
Yeah, it's definitely the same frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see somebody, making it functional.
They should have made it big enough to put an X-Max on the back. That'd be awesome.
Nah.
Dude, that'd be a giant truck.
Go bigger.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, that's like a larger scale X-Max to tow the X-Max. Nah, I can't find the pictures. Damn.
You're looking for pictures of your truck?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the pictures of what happened to my motor when what is it, 2014? Oh, you know what's funny? So this is an actual video. You probably won't be able to see it. You know how they talk about blinker fluid?
Yeah, I see it.
This one's low blinker fluid. Sometimes you just got to video stuff. Hey, what is this? Yeah, I'm a little bit low on the blinker fluid.
I'm really not surprised, Matt.
You can see it.
X-Max should come with a Max now.
There you go.
That's what Earl just said.
Well, what's nuts is how the Traxxas Max is actually more than half of what the X-Max is.
Yeah.
What are they talking now? 549?
I know what I got was 530. I don't know what it's at now.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Still.
From what I hear from my buddies that still work at Honda, they said there's a ton of Snap-on X-Max box trucks out there that mechanics have. They're just sitting on them. There's some guys that have just been sitting on them for over a year and haven't even opened them. They're just sitting there.
Man.
So there's a ton of them out there, man.
Well,
it's Honda
because...
by my house in Dublin. They have 3 in the back. I'm like, well, let me have one. I used to work here.
Yep.
I always talk to
like
my old man too.
With it.
My old man works with cars and stuff, and my uncle's a Snap-on guy, so.
Yeah, my uncle he works at Speedy. He's the whatever it is, not the owner, but he runs the show. I was thinking about talking to him, see if he could figure something out. But
Ninja, you think the Max is overpriced?
That's a good question.
Honestly,
I know he's not
I-
talking to me.
I got it for $530. At first, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know." But after I got it, man, I don't regret it.
Oh, I don't regret it. I think I paid $550.
Yeah,
What
MPT,
other
I
truck
agree
do
with
you
you, dude.
compare it with though, price wise?
You
You know?
compared to the Creighton
The
8F.
Creighton 6?
No, 8. They're just about the same price. I think they're like
Are we
$30
talking about the
different.
Max or the X Max?
Oh, the Max, yeah, that
Max.
one. That would be I would say the Creighton 4S.
Oh, there is a 4. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure there is, isn't there? I
Yeah,
could be
there's
mistaken.
a 4, 6, and 468. Yep.
Yeah, because when I saw the Max, I thought it was a 8 scale, but it said it's a 10 scale.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's a
tiny. If
pretty
I
big
had it
10
in here,
scale.
Yeah.
not really. Actually, it looks bigger in pictures. I don't know if have you seen it in person?
I don't remember. I know
'Cause-
over the I know 2 weeks ago I saw the Creighton 8 at the hobby shop and I was blown away. I take back all the crap I said about it.
Chassis
Yeah.
do suck though.
It is definitely a big truck.
Matt, you gotta get another Max, man.
Ooh, what is that? Did I get that? What did I get?
Yeah, Earl, I'm
You
just
guys
gonna
got
get the
Black
green
Angus
body.
restaurants where you are?
What'd you say?
You guys got Black Angus restaurants where you are?
I have a few.
Yeah, I just
Nothing
got
that I
some
know
coupons.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, you definitely gotta get the green one. I'm gonna convert mine to the green one. Shocks and body.
See what I mean, though? They always have a way to spend your money for you.
Yeah, and I knew that I should have waited because I looked at parts before I even got mine. I was like, "There's gonna be a green one. They have green parts." I was
Yep.
like, I'm just gonna get it." And then a few months later, there's the green one.
Yeah. He put something up on Facebook about probably 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, amputee, you're right. It's a little smaller than the T-Max.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to show you the comparison, but kind of really can't because my wife's Max is apart right now.
It's
Oh,
it
Dwayne's
was definitely smaller than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, doesn't it look small?
Yeah.
But with the wide Max kit on it, it changes it.
Yeah, I definitely want to get the wide max kit too. There's just so much crap I want to get. Yeah, amputee, I don't see Traxxas doing a new nitro anytime soon.
No, they're too heavy into electric.
Yeah. They do still produce nitro trucks, which I appreciate, but they're all the same.
Yeah, I'd like to get a nitro just to get one, because I've never had one.
I love them, man.
Yeah, RC guy, that Red Cat, was that a cool one you got?
I actually,
I've
you know what's
seen
funny
the
is I actually like that, and it's because of its price point. It's actually sitting right
Yeah.
there.
How much was it?
It's $300.
Wow, can't beat that. For an 8? Wow.
Well, you know what's funny is when you put it next to a T-Max, and it's basically the same size. So that's the weird thing.
All right.
You know what I mean? When I pulled it out of the box, I'm like, they're calling this an 8th scale? What the hell are they scaling this
I
out?
think you did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you did. I
Yep.
think you did say
I
that.
pulled it out of the box. I'm like, because I was expecting box size, right? Box size without, thinking that maybe the wheels weren't on. I was like, well, box size, it looks like it's 8th scale. But as soon as I pulled that lid out, and I'm just like, the damn wheels are on it. I'm like, and they're calling this 1/8. What the heck are they 1/8 scaling this after?
Yeah, Earl, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I think Traxxas is going to do the same thing.
What?
He said he's sure that a wide max will come out in the RTR.
Isn't that crazy that they're calling the Max their flagship?
It's
That's-
the best bang for the buck.
Yeah, it just seems weird though. What is Arma calling their flagship right now? Anything?
I would say maybe the 8, the Creighton 8S.
Really?
I don't know though. Like I was close to getting a Creighton, but I was doing the math, like a 6S Creighton. I'm like,
Yeah.
by the time I upgrade it to make the chassis not bend and like certain weak points, I'm almost at the price of a Max.
Yeah.
So I might as well, or the X Max. I might as well just get an X Max, because out of the box you can't beat the durability of the X Max.
How are you on batteries though?
I'll just get another. I'll get like 2 more 4,000.
Get another $500 worth of batteries.
I'll just get 2 more. 2 more. It's fine.
At that level, what's another 5?
Yeah. Can't take it with you. You know.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Even with I don't have any 3 cells. I only have 4 cells anyway because I have the Max.
Yeah.
I would have to buy 3 cells with the Creighton anyway.
Yeah. I didn't even see that Dwayne took off. I cannot.
I just looked over.
We need to find the picture.
I saw that Met said he'll give me one of his cars. I'll take it.
There you go.
And but yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Truggies. I like the way they handle and everything.
Yeah, actually, when I pulled that out of the box and got that, a real side look out of it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty nice looking. I didn't mind that it wasn't a truck.
Yeah, I like Truggies. And you can still stunt them and stuff. It's not so much like a buggy where like it's kind of hard to do certain stunts with certain buggies. Kind of like the best of both worlds. They like handle pretty well.
Oh man, this is nuts. I came across a picture of what my son did with his brand new truck after having it for 5 days.
Oh.
So we bought him a Ford Ranger as a gift. And we went camping and he only had the thing for 5 days and did this to it.
Oh, what the heck happened?
What?
Yeah.
I gotta watch my language, man. Like what? What did he do?
He was with a buddy of his, and they were on a dirt road, and his buddy was like, "Hey, I usually kick out the rear end going around this corner."
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. So we got the car. I felt wicked bad for him because he was more upset about the fact that he not that he just destroyed his truck, but he just destroyed a truck that his dad gave him. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I can see that.
But here's the best part right here, okay? So I told him, I said, we are not throwing that truck away. We are going to rebuild it.
Is that frame okay?
Well, I'll show you. No, it wasn't.
Amputee, I agree with you. Like, monster trucks are fun for that.
So here's part of what I did to straighten out the frame.
Earl, that would be cool. You could use it come along.
Ratchet straps to a tree with boards to support certain sections of the frame.
Mm-hmm. We've done it with a come along before.
Yeah, right there. Broke out the levels. Leveled it all out. He ripped it. He tore it so bad. He broke the passenger side spring, broke the axle, sheared off the front mount, the front spring perch mount, which is the largest mount because it's actually double riveted through, because that's where the two halves of the frame come together, the forward part of the cab and then the aft part of the frame. So it's like double solid or double thick right there. So that massive mount he tore right off of the frame.
Hey, if we're gonna do it, go all the way, I guess.
It was a hit, man. It was a hit. So
Were they okay?
Huh?
He was okay though, right?
Oh yeah, he was fine.
Yeah, Mets, it does.
He
I
was,
think it has something to do with the tires, man, because they're really soft tires. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
so then there's me using a double laminated plank to bend the frame back into position.
Wow.
It was torqued so bad. So after we did all this work to it, he because my daughter drives it now. Now it's her truck. He bought a brand new one. So this was after the fact, and the reason why I took this picture was to show you the back window alignment to the bed.
Nice.
That was when we were done with it. When he brought it to school, he put it on a frame machine because he was just curious himself to see if it was out. It was 1/8 of an inch out, alignment wise.
Wow.
So
Argue with that.
1/8 of an inch.
Not bad.
1/8 of an inch is factory.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my daughter drives that truck every day now. But he went through the whole thing. Tore it down. We sandblasted the frame, painted the frame, all new shackles, all new everything for it. So it ended up being an awesome like father-son project, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I have an 86 Chevy step side in my yard that the frame snapped in half because they're known to rot.
Yep.
I actually met a guy in South Jersey, and he welded it up for me, like boxed it in and stuff. It's stronger than factory.
Yep.
But I need to get a new gas tank for it because when the frame snapped, it cracked the tank, and I drove it 3 hours home. But yeah, I just need to get a tank for it, and the thing will be up and running again.
Cool.
Yeah, the step sides are awesome.
Yeah, it's sitting on 35s.
Yep.
You might have seen it when I showed my shed video in my yard. I think.
Actually, wait a minute. Isn't it on the background picture?
Yeah, it's probably in the background picture, and I'm pretty sure it's in the video
right?
of my shed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The bed is like the sad part is everything else but the back end of the frame was pinned. Like the cab is actually a brand new from '86. A guy had it in his garage wrapped in cellophane since 1986. And the guy who had it before me bought it off the guy and put it on there. The bed there's no rust on the bed. The wood's beautiful. Like everything's pinned, but the frame was shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, just like that one part of the frame just blew out.
So where's Tony? Is Tony still in the UK? He hasn't been on the stream. Metz was saying that he was in the UK or something. I think he just posted a video saying he was in Scotland or something. CCX RC. I think he's in Scotland. Something like that.
So
yeah.
did we ever find out, has that guy ever been back that won the truck?
No. You know what's funny is that he commented on a recent Instagram post that I put up. I think it was that one that I said clickbait. I think it was the clickbait one. His name is but he's not, I guess he's not on anything that he could post videos or something. I don't know. Brian Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Fog City. I think they have a question for you. Fog City RC.
Fog.
About the Lozy.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, man. Frog City. Where'd you go, man?
Oh, Frog City's in here?
Yeah, Frog City's here. See, we got everybody
Cool.
calling Frog City now.
SF, yeah.
Guy answer Frog. I did. He didn't say anything. He just said, I've got a question. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. How far to scroll up? Am I blind?
Hey, Timothy, I just joined your Instagram.
That's the wrong one.
It's your face, dude. Somebody copying you?
Yeah, no. That's my personal one. That's only going to have stuff with like my wife and me and stuff like that on it.
Oh, because it's all RC stuff. Okay, I take your word for it.
Said, here's my question.
There is an RC guy garage one. That one's got everything on it.
Okay, that's the one I'm on. Okay.
That Facebook post from Asterion, that workstation is pretty legit.
I have no idea how that happened.
He posted his question.
What's this?
So I actually adjusted that through the remote by resetting the remote. So several times I have actually, you know how you reformat a hard drive? So I've basically reformatted these controllers and readjusted the endpoints, adjusting it through the actual controller. It is actually a pain in the neck. There's two different ways to do it. One way is like, I think one way totally disables AVC, which I got to figure out which is the one that disables the AVC. But what you do is full brake, right turn, turn your remote on. The green light will start flashing. Then to adjust max endpoints or to readjust, what's nuts is that because I've done it so many times, I have to redo it to figure out which does which. But if you look at videos online for YouTube, you will get even more confused. Especially with these DX2E remotes. These things, I don't want to say that they SUC, but they seem to. It seems like they have, what is it, firmware updates for these things that you could have an older DX2E that you try to do the reset with it, and by the instructions in the manual, this does not work. Like, I tried to do it by the manual and it didn't work. And I'm like, just forget it. So I just started like trying different ways to do it. And I came across one, which I think, I don't know what the heck it did, but it turned the light red, flashed 3 times, changed to yellow, flashed 3 times, changed to green, flashed, and then stayed a solid green. I have no idea what that was. That probably didn't even answer your question, but when
You were
steering
ranting about that.
All right, so what I have found with this remote, so this is what I'll tell you. So full brake, turn right, turn your remote on, green light will flash. First thing you want to do is they say set all your trims to center, but what I actually did was, I know this sounds nuts, full trigger for throttle, I had the throttle trim all the way to what you would call 0, I guess, on the older remotes. Instead of having it in the middle, I had it to 0. Full throttle forward, crank the trim all the way to max, I guess, trim. Then full brake, crank the throttle all the way to full, I guess, from 0 to full trim, and then bring it to neutral. And then the same thing with the steering was bring it all the way back to 0, turn it all the way right, take your steering trim and turn it all the way to, I guess, 100%, let it go, bring it back, left, crank it all the way, and then shut it off, and it worked. I have no idea why that worked and the instructions in the manual didn't. I can't tell you how many times I thought I was going to lose my mind. On my DBX LE, same exact thing. With the other remote, tried it, because I figured what's nuts is that these vehicles are brand new, and in the manual, why does the manual tell you the wrong thing to do? Even this, I bought this, right? So I bought the Bluetooth module for it. You go by the instructions for the Bluetooth module for this, it'll send you down the wrong path. It actually tells you to download the wrong app. So I didn't listen to what it said, and I downloaded a different app, and it, after like 3 times of trying it, it finally worked.
So what he's saying is just keep hitting buttons until something happens.
Pretty much. Like literally take the wheels off. You got to figure it out because the instructions are wrong. I think that's what blew my mind the most.
Anybody have any experience with the Fly Sky Noble radio? They're like touchscreen radio that came out. Because I've seen some good things about that radio. It's like a colored screen, touchscreen. It's like metal construction. I watched a couple reviews that people say it's really good. You can bind up to 20 RCs to it. It's a really nice radio. And it's for all the stuff it can do and has, it's only $180. And it comes with a 5-channel receiver.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm really debating that.
You got
that almost sounds like the. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, Fog City, what did you do to get 0 steering? You must have done something. You must have rebound or hit a button to rebind in order to get 0 steering, because as far as I'm aware, you wouldn't get 0 steering just out of nowhere. For my DBX LE, I actually was able to use the app to readjust certain endpoints in the steering. Well, what I can tell you, the only thing I could tell you was what worked for me. Full throttle, turn the steering to the left, turn the remote on, it'll flash red, let it go through whatever that setup process is. It's almost like, I think it like resets the remote to nothingness. Then you need to reset all the endpoints, and that's full brake, steering to the right, turn the remote on, the light will flash. Have all your trims turned down to 0. Don't put them in the middle. Have all your trims turned down to 0, and then do your full throttle, crank it all the way to 100, release, crank it back to 0, full brake, all the way to 100. Just, you do that. And I tell you right now, that worked for me. And then every time you screw with this, you've got to rebind, obviously, your receiver to the radio, because the radio just relearned its own signal or something. I don't know. I hate it. Can you send the link so I can go live with you? Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to help you, though. You could just go live. What's crazy was Chef, I was gonna do a video too on programming that remote until
Yeah.
it gave me so many problems. I was just like, I can't do a video if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
I'm really
nuts.
debating this Fly Sky radio, the Noble radio. It looks really good. It was between this radio and the Rugged by Spectrum. You hear great things about it. Trying to Fly Sky touchscreen radio, but being that I'm missing my right one.
What you said it was a 5-channel
Yeah, it should be 5-channel.
for $235?
No, the one I'm looking at is 181. You might be on a different site. Oh no, wait, this one's a 4-channel. I'm looking at. My bad.
Okay.
But it's really nice. I watched a couple reviews too, and they're saying good things about it. Everything's programmable. As like for the bang for the buck, like you can't beat it.
How much?
And, what you say?
Well, how much was it?
181.
All right, so I think it's this one right here that you're talking about.
And it has like an external battery, and there's a battery inside the handle. So there's like a battery pack on the bottom. It's a really nice radio from what it looks like.
I think that's it, right? That one?
All right, MPT, I hear you. That makes sense.
Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah. I'm on Banggood though. I'm not on Amazon.
Bang good.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take my boot. It's in my car.
What's up, Foundry?
Yeah, I'm going and take it.
Foundry, what's going on, man?
Oh.
I'm in the show. I'm in the show. You guys there?
What's going on, Frog City?
This.
You've got
this,
no steering,
this is what's going on.
Yeah, MPT, I think I'm gonna do that.
but it just happened out of nowhere?
You talking to me now?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to. It's a long story, man. I trying to reprogram. I don't even know where to start. So, yeah, I'm just so lost. It's unbelievable, man.
It's Spectrum, that's why.
Yeah, it wasn't this bad, right? But to your point, where every time you change the direction or do something, you got to rebind it.
Yeah.
And it's just the steering. It just gets worse and worse to where I have like none.
You've probably got, what you've got probably is 10 degrees of steering, right? Right now?
Yeah, like hardly anything.
Yeah. So
Like
the only
the servo just like
yeah.
that's it.
So do you like AVC?
No, I don't need to have AVC.
All right. So what I did with my radio totally deleted AVC, which I'm very glad with. So if you do what I said, don't have your car on. Put your controller to full brake. Turn right steering. Turn your controller on. Your light should flash green.
So all right, hold on one second. So I'm just gonna do this while I'm here with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the car is off, right?
Yeah. Put all your trims down to 0. Don't put
All right,
them in
hold
now.
on. So when you say, okay, let me ask you this, and this is almost embarrassing because I've been doing this so long, but the steering trim and the servo trim, right now they're top dead center, right?
Correct.
Like middle.
Correct.
What way are you saying to go?
All the way counterclockwise would be 0.
Okay. All the way counterclockwise.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And then full brake, steer right, and then turn it on. You should get a flashing green light.
Yes.
So now let go of everything. Just let go of it. Let go of it. It's still flashing, right?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full throttle.
Full throttle.
Hold it. Take your throttle trim and go all the way to 100%.
So fully clockwise then, right?
Yeah, which is your bottom.
Got it. All right, crank it, right?
Yep, all the way.
Yeah, got it.
Let go of the throttle.
Yeah.
Put it all the way back to 0. Your trim.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Full brake.
Yeah.
Now do a backflip.
Do the same exact thing.
Okay, it's full brake.
Full
and
brake.
then what?
100% on your trim for throttle.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Let go of it.
Uh-huh.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Full steering trim from 0 to 100.
It's like we're doing a hokey pokey.
Yep, let go.
Let go of the steering wheel.
Yep.
All right.
Put your trim all the way back to 0.
Uh-huh.
Full left, and then do the same exact thing.
Okay.
Let it go, then shut it off.
Okay, let go of the steering wheel, and does the trim go back to trim stays there, right?
Yep.
All right, shut off the remote.
Shut off the remote, yep.
All right.
So now this is the crazy part. Now you've got to figure out where your throttle and steering trim should be. So I would start at 0.
So 0 is counterclockwise, you're saying?
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Now, because of the way, obviously, the bind button works on these radios, you actually have to turn the car on first. So obviously, you're going to press down on your receiver button as you turn the vehicle on.
Right. I'm going to do that right now.
Little bind button for the receiver.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
It'll flash orange.
Yes. Are you hearing that?
Take your remote, press and hold the bind button, and then turn it on. And it should bind almost immediately.
Yeah, it's bound.
Now be careful. Try a little bit of steering. Hey, look at that.
Oh my God, dude.
Now,
are you? I cannot believe that, man. How'd you? Okay, we're good. We're good here.
But
yeah,
you now have no AVC. What your AVC now does is adjusts your. It's no longer AVC. It now actually adjusts your. It's like your dual trim, your dual rate steering. So,
right, so there's I got no throttle right now.
You have no throttle?
No. Is that because I need to adjust that trim on the bottom a little bit? Maybe.
I don't think so. Try shutting off everything.
All right, car off first. Remote comes off. Okay, everything's off.
Now remote on, then car on.
Remote on.
Yep. Hold
car
on to the car just in case. See if you've got steering. Now see if you have throttle.
No throttle. I think I should. Let me just see if this throttle trim does anything.
You can try it. It shouldn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, so what I would say, do that process with the controller again, that whole process. But make sure you do 0 to 100, 0 to 100, steering. So obviously, you know what I mean? You were able to get your steering back. Obviously, you now have no throttle. So what that means is that something with the throttle just didn't take. So you're gonna reset your remote.
Well, all right, hold on. Now I just lost the throttle. I mean, I just lost steering. Yeah, this is absolutely.
Welcome to Firma. Welcome to Spectrum and Firma.
Amputee, yeah, I'm between those two right now.
Did you mess with the dual rate?
No.
You know, the dual rate is the AVC now.
No, I haven't touched it.
Where's the dual rate set to?
It's at it's 25%. So just it's 3 o'clock.
Crank it all the way up. Now see if you have steering.
Nothing.
So what
My God.
So what I would say is just try and reset your remote again.
All right, so let me see. Car off. So you mean doing the drill that you just went through with me?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
you,
I'm going to tell the world that I don't remember all that.
I had to do it so many times. So you know what you want to do? Why don't you just write it down?
Just get a new radio and receiver and call it quits, man.
Well, hey, chef. I mean, I've got a killer Futaba, and I got a killer. I have a Futaba system that I've had for many years that has never been a problem. Should I just drop it in?
I would get rid of it, because what if this happens again? You're gonna go through all these hoops just to get it to go again? I'd get rid of it, dude.
I wanna turn my DBXLE on right now to see if it actually still works.
Like that, I have a 2-stroke DBXL right there. I haven't started it yet, and I have that same radio. Watching this, I'm swapping it out before I even start the truck, because Foundry RC said he had a runaway because of it.
Okay. All right. So you guys ready? I had a runaway as well.
Yeah, and he said Foundry RC said in the comments that he had a runaway because of that controller. So I'm not even going to run my DBXL 2-stroke with that radio. I'm getting rid of it, and I'm getting rid of the receiver.
Listen to all you guys being scared.
Yeah. But ESC stays, right? I just got to put the new radio and the new receiver in, right?
Yeah, you just put the receiver in, you're good, and then bind everything up. Yeah.
Yeah, done deal. Yeah, like
that's
all the rest of my cars.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mess with that anymore.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you guys are all on tonight, because I got to tell you, I was losing my mind today.
Well, I got you steering back at least for one shot.
Yeah, I mean, no, you definitely got it working. But I mean, how did you come up with all those maneuvers on the radio?
It was a whole day. It was a whole day of trial and error with 2 of these remotes.
A lot of cursing and throwing of stuff.
No, there actually wasn't any cursing. It was more like, what the heck is going on here? Why?
Yeah, I would have smashed it with a hammer. There's no way I would have did all that.
I was real close, guys.
Yeah, I would have stomped it on the ground.
Hey, you can breathe now, dude.
That's no kidding. Huh? I needed some support from my brothers, man. I was going nuts.
Amputee, between the two, I'm between.
We used to skate.
What ones would you recommend? I'm a basher, but that Fly Sky seems pretty legit.
Like 2 in the morning, we used to bomb that hill.
Where?
Do you live anywhere near there?
Say it again. Sorry.
Oh, you're in the Sunset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you live anywhere near in Judah? I'm just curious. Because we
I'm
used
right
to
off
bomb that hill super late at night.
I'm right off the end, Judah.
Oh, okay. We used to skate that hill all the time at 2 in the morning, and then catch the Muni back up and skate it again.
What avenue?
Yeah.
What avenue were you
on? How what?
What avenue was it? You had to be on an avenue, like 16th Avenue, or like what was it?
It was off of 19th. We go up to 19th and bomb down.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, just skateboarding all around that area, because a lot of the streets and stuff, we be popping airs off of people's driveways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is where I live, man. Oh God.
Yeah.
Did your love?
Yeah, I can't skate like that anymore.
No, I don't. I used to skate. I can't do any of that stuff. I'm too old. Anyway, I think that this Spectrum receiver is gonna go bye-bye.
100%.
And I think I gotta do a Futaba system in here. This is just ludicrous, man.
Yeah, Foundry
Check the
even just
water.
said he sent his Futaba out to get repaired and dropped that combo you have in one of his cars, and he had to run away because of it. So like, I wouldn't even chance it, dude.
Yeah. So, you guys, you probably want to know how I got to this point. So here it is. I'm sure some of these guys have seen this last video that I did, or not the last, this car. I don't know if you guys caught it 2 videos ago. So right after the video, this thing took off on its own, and it went into some water, right? I fetched it out of the water. Okay, I mean, we got two problems here, right? A, it went out of control. Okay, no matter what happened, the thing went out of control. 1, then it got completely submerged in water. 2, so I called Horizon on Monday, right? And they were super cool. I told them what happened, and within 2 minutes, you ready for this, guys? They sent me a new ESC, right? They sent me a new receiver and a new servo. Okay, that's why I'm here right now, dealing with having to program this and all that. But it's absolutely, A, I don't trust it, and 2, it's like it's so complicated. It's just, I think it's too much. I mean, at the end of the day, I've never had ABC before. Right now, it's just fine. So I don't know, man. I think ABC's gone, and Futaba goes in. That's what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
How long were you trying to get that to work?
I probably was about an hour yesterday, and an hour and a half yesterday, and an hour and a half today.
Yeah, no, I would gave up and put that other receiver in a while ago.
I have a hard time walking away from stuff.
What's that?
I have a hard time walking away from stuff. Once something gets going, you just can't walk. I can't walk away.
I've heard bad things about that setup before too.
I don't know. I think for me, I mean, I see both sides of it. Like, I don't want to walk away. I want to solve the problem, all that. But I think the bigger problem for me is trusting the system right now.
Yep.
That's my problem. So that's my issue. Yeah.
And then with another runaway, next time it can slam into something and blow up into a bunch of pieces, you know?
Well, that's the thing. Or if I want to just take it for a test drive in front of my house, who knows what's going to happen there? And if I have a problem there, I got bigger problems,
Well, that's why they say anytime you test anything, it should be on the bench anyway. It should be on the bench with no wheels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see. I don't know if you can see it. So I've had the wheels have been on. It's up off the ground. I got the rear wheels off. I mean, I've done all that protocol. Keeping it real, keeping it safe. But I had to put the front wheels on to help me actually look at how the steering was working or how it wasn't, if that makes any sense. That's why the front wheels are on now, because when they were moving, I was kind of using the rim as a gauge. But anyway, neither here nor there on that. But yeah. Anyway, so how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
That was stressful to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Just like do this, do that, do that. Then now do a backflip. Now do the hokey pokey.
Yeah, I feel like do a backflip.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much headache, man. It's definitely worth just getting rid of. Now that, like I said, I was iffy about it because I did hear bad things, but after seeing this, it's coming out of my DBXL before I start that thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is I couldn't find really any info on this online, to be honest with you. or any kind of problem like I had, or anything. Anything that I found online was just a blip. It was like a blip out of the manual, So
Then though, I think anything you're finding online is old. It's not even has anything to do with anything brand new.
yeah.
That's probably because that people are coming across issues with these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, you're right.
I'm still gonna run mine.
So that DBXL goes ripping down the street and slams into a tree. And then you're like, yep, no more.
Yeah.
I just want one controller for all my RCs because I have so many.
That's
I'm just gonna
right there.
That's why I'm either getting a rugged or the Fly Sky.
So here's the other thing too, right? That they don't tell you about this Bluetooth module until after you get it. These radios only bind to one receiver.
That's ridiculous.
Even with the app.
At least the Traxxas stuff even connects to more than one receiver.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta show you something.
And this came with the smart technology, brand new out of the box.
Yeah, they can keep it.
You know, smart what?
So you know how you're talking about the Fly Sky stuff.
Yeah.
So just interesting note on that. So like I have like the Grasshopper and the Hornets and all that, just the cheaper stuff that I built with my kids, I put some Fly Skies in there. And then I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, but I picked up the Losi Mini T 2.0, which there's a video coming and all that. And I bought just a little bit better of a Fly Sky radio for that one. So what I did on the Mini T 2.0, I took that brushed system out and put in a Hobby Wing setup. So I don't know how much you know about the 2.0. If you take their system out, let's see if I get this right. So Losi has made a brushless motor, an ESC combo, that they're about to release to replace the brush system. Anyway, long story short, that system can be used with the existing controller. I took all that out, put a Hobby Wing system in, and bought a different Fly Sky. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
This is a FS GT2E, and it's interesting you're talking about Fly Sky. So this remote right here, the fit and finish on it, right, and the functionality just blows this one away. It's really amazing, actually. Just saying out loud. I mean, this thing is gigantic, right?
Yeah.
And this thing's pretty cool, man, to be honest with you.
Have you
what's
seen
the one that you're
It's
what's the one?
It's the one that has the color screen on it.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me find it again. I forget what it's called. Fly Sky.
It has an LED screen, right?
It's like colored screen, yeah, touch screen.
Oh, colored.
It's the Noble radio.
Noble.
Yeah, it's a
Noble.
Yeah, and it's has metal construction to it. It has a touch screen. You can bind up to 20 vehicles to it. Programmable buttons, like you can go in and change all your endpoints, like everything. Like has stuff set up for rock crawlers if you're into that, like everything.
Yeah. How much are the receivers?
Like $30, I think.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, $33 for the 4-channel. They also make a smaller one, but people say the range isn't as good because they're made for like crawlers and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it right there.
It's called the Noble. Sorry, I can't see it. I gotta get off this cell phone.
Yeah, the Noble radio.
I like the way that looks.
Yeah, and
like
that wheel goes left and right. It's ambidextrous. You just turn it, and it's on a metal arm. Cool. It's not plastic, cheap garbage.
So check this out. You'll get a kick out of it.
So all the reviews I've watched is phenomenal. Really that's what I heard. I heard it's really good.
All right, so this radio here that I've got. So this is my you guys have been doing this a while. You'll recognize this radio. So this is the Futaba Magnum 3 PM, right? I've had this for so long, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, man, it's never let me down. But check this out. So the receivers on this thing, the R603FF, they're still $70.
Yeah, screw that, dude.
Is that nutty or what, man?
$70.
Yeah. And
Yes, still.
Wow.
and there's like virtually no lag with this Fly Sky that we just showed you.
Right.
I watch videos like people with
Oh,
like
yeah, I
slow mo
remember that.
cameras. They say it's like great, and the range is actually further than the old Fly Skies.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
I said,
I'm-
for the price, I'm debating it, man.
Casey, is that a helicopter on your ceiling?
What?
What do you got? Can you
So
see
it
that?
looks
That's what it is. I see a helicopter
What?
on Casey's ceiling right there.
Oh yeah, they're
There
my
it
is. What is that thing?
50 sides helis. Yeah, I used to fly them. I used to do them 3D flying too.
I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that, man.
I know it's tough. Casey,
Yeah.
where do you run your cars at, man? Where do you run?
Where the what?
Where do you drive your RCs?
Oh, everywhere. If there's no traffic in the street, park, wherever.
Wherever I feel like, wherever I
If
drop
I
it that
get-
day.
Already seen Casey
Yeah.
wiping out into cars with the Max, with the X Max.
Yeah, dude. If we get chased out, just go someplace else.
That's right.
That's just
Move
skater
on.
attitude right there. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's how we do it.
I get it. I get it. I might put this receiver in a balloon, old school, just to keep the water out. I think
Yeah.
if I put it on this thing, which I'm going to do. Yeah, no issues.
If you see me
Oh, yeah.
cracking up every once in a while, I'm just watching Seinfeld.
Okay, cool. Okay, all right, good.
So, Chief,
How long you get?
Jeff, when you buying that radio? I think everybody wants
Probably.
to know how good it is.
Probably soon, because like
Yeah.
I said, I was between that and the rugged. But the one I've never broken a radio, so I don't need the rugged aspect of it. I've dropped them, I kicked them, but like
Yeah.
not often enough to worry about that screen on top of that one. So
Well,
like,
you say that you've never broken a radio. So when you get that one, you're going to do a video on how to break a radio?
yeah, I'm gonna throw it. No, the one that came with my DBXL, I'll make a video of me smashing it because they're garbage.
Nice.
I just subscribed to you, Fog City. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start
Oh,
watching
it's all
your
good.
videos.
Thanks, bro. Hey, it's funny, man. So I'm a chef as well.
Oh yeah, we like
Yeah.
what kind of cuisine?
Okay, so let's see here. I don't want to give too much info out, right? Because the whole world's
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, I hear
You
you.
know Whole Foods, right? Whole Foods
Yeah.
Market.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm a corporate chef for a similar company that's a lot.
Yeah.
We have 10 stores. 10
Yeah.
stores in the Bay Area. So retail, like Whole Foods. So a lot of R&D, a lot of training, a lot of hiring, a lot of firing. You know the drill, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've been doing it my whole life. My dad had a restaurant, so I grew up doing that.
It's a tough
whole
it's a
time.
tough business, man. People don't realize like what goes into it. Like people are always talking about like, oh, I worked 9 hours today. It's like, yo, I worked 18. Like, get out of here. I'm
Yep.
on my feet all day.
You work in a restaurant?
Yeah, I do. I used to run a few. I've done pretty much everything from like sports bars to fine dining.
Yeah.
I'm really into barbecue
Alright.
though. I love barbecue.
Oh, for
Good.
sure, man.
Like I
go.
was telling these guys before, I used to run a barbecue restaurant in Pennsylvania, and we used to travel
Yeah.
around the country doing barbecue competitions. We had a
Nice.
30-foot gooseneck trailer that was like a portable kitchen. Our restaurant,
Yeah.
we had a smoker so big that we could do 1,200 pounds of meat at once.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to debone whole pigs and stuff them with pork butt and then smoke them and then like cut the side out and get all the meat out and stuff for like caterings and stuff. But yeah, I
Yeah.
love barbecue, man. It's awesome. I want to get a trailer smoker that I can pull around with my truck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and start doing some
Have you been-
caterings.
Have you been to Austin, Texas?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that'd be. You'd love that, man.
Yeah, my buddy's a chef out there actually.
Yeah, it's a killer food scene. Lots of barbecue.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville actually next month.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I want to try Prince's hot chicken. I don't know if you heard of them. They're like famous for like their spicy chicken. So that's like gonna be my first stop.
Oh, good for you. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's a wild business, man. That is for sure.
Yeah, it takes a certain kind of person to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Couldn't agree more. So yeah, we've got 9
Yeah,
stores.
there's a couple of catering truck barbecue trucks that drive around Oakland just looking for big groups of people hanging out, and they stop and feed them.
I would love to start a food truck, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's big in San Francisco too. The Mission District, see them everywhere.
Oh yeah, huge. Food truck scene is huge out here. It's it's big in most cities. But
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a big food truck park in Jack London Square now.
oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
What kind of food are they doing?
They have everything. Tell you the truth, Mexican, Hawaiian, Jamaican.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's all the hardcore hipsters.
Absolutely. It's the hip thing to do.
We
Chef,
definitely.
what kind of cuisine you like?
Do I like?
All right, so what's your favorite food that you cook? I guess. What do you like? Besides barbecue is I guess what I was getting at.
Oh yeah, just mostly almost anything seafood. I can live on seafood.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, seafood's good.
Yeah.
I'm a big steak guy. I can appreciate like a really good steak, and I'm like I said, I can execute like the really fancy stuff, but I really appreciate if you can make something simple and elevate it to another level. I respect that way more. You know what I mean? Like, I hate people that just throw like truffles on something. Like, get out of here with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather have like the best meatloaf of your entire life, like execute it perfectly, than like the fancy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think simple food done to a new level is just phenomenal. You know?
I couldn't agree more.
I got you on that.
Huh?
Man, this stream is all over the place today, guy. We're talking about real trucks, food, RCs.
Real trucks and food trucks.
It's all over
you
the
got
place.
3 chefs on right now.
Sorry.
Who else?
That's
All right,
what I
Matt.
like
Have a good night,
about
buddy.
this forum. Oh. See ya.
Yeah, empty. That's pretty much me. And I'm really in the wild game. I do a lot of hunting. So,
Nice.
yeah, deer, squirrel, whatever. Like, eat it all. Yo, squirrel's good. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, squirrel dumplings.
That's taken to a different level.
Yeah, dude. I grew up doing it, though, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
So what's everybody's next RC? What do you guys want to get next? Because there's always something else you want.
Oh,
I
God.
thought I was going to get the Tenacity TT Pro, but I decided against it
Why is that?
because I feel like all I'm doing is buying a Tenacity DB Pro with a truck body on it.
Yeah, it's true.
They're not showing enough of the car to make, because I like to see what the car is, I don't want the driving videos where they just show it in slow-mo and they took all the best clips, and that's not what I'm looking at. I actually want to look inside of it. I want to see, show me some photos of like what's changed. What is this any different from a DB Pro? You know what I mean? Or is it really a DB Pro with a body kit on it? You know what I mean? Because that would be ridiculous if that. I mean, I know it's not. I saw a couple of shots where it looks like the front and rear shock towers changed. Something's changed up as far as the suspension, because obviously the buggy had more of a slanted, inboard kind of shock, front shock. I guess I don't know what you call it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just has a certain way to the shock structure, where it looks like the TT is more upright. It's still a slight arc, but I don't know. I don't think it's enough. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
I think for me it's gonna be a kit for sure. I'm in the mood to build something. Probably one of the associated, probably the 4-wheel drive associated buggy, or maybe their short course. Just because I think that what I'm trying to do is a few more races this year.
Mm.
Not that I've done races really. I'm more of a basher. But what I wanted to do this year was to at least like enter 6 or 8 races this year, and the local track, which is an hour away, which turned into carpet. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. They have a 2-wheel drive buggy class, 17.5, which I have. That was a blast. The short course class there seemed to actually be going down a little bit, and but the 4-wheel drive buggy class looked pretty good. So
Nice.
So I was thinking that'll be a fun build. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I was actually
What about you?
going to build off on the channel, but I decided against it because I just couldn't. I can't fake that I don't want to build this truck.
Yeah.
Like I thought about it at first, and I actually had a good conversation with Rich Holman about it. He knows his stuff, and we were bouncing things back and forth. And basically, after talking with him, I decided, nope, I'm not even going to waste my time. And all it was literally getting the kit version of the Gravedigger. To get the kit version of the Gravedigger, give you a $300 budget to build it up, however you wanted, and then that was it. But I can't bring myself to buy something that I know I'm not going to enjoy, which I hate to say it. That's why this is literally sitting right here.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't feel like opening it right now. I feel no use for it. I don't know why. It's supposed to be a nice, crawler, but I'm just not in a crawler mood,
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, my next one, I really wish they would release a TLR Nitro Truggy kit.
Oh, yeah.
Because they discontinued the 4.0 and they only have the X buggy kit. I would love to build a Nitro Truggy. And I looked at the associated one. They have a Nitro Truggy kit. But I really want a TLR run, and I don't want to hold my breath saying that TLR is going to release one because I don't think they're going to. But I'll probably end up getting an X Max just because I have the Max and I'm like, I want the bigger brother now. But I really wish that TLR would put out the Truggy. Like I would love to have a really kick-ass Nitro Truggy.
I get it. Just for bashing.
Yeah.
How about the 1/5 scale Mojave they're coming out with?
I don't even think I've seen that.
I bet that would fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
That would fly off the shelves.
Literally.
I love that Mojave. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah.
So here's my
looking at it clearly.
Here's my Amazon cart. What do you see right there?
It is. Nice.
What is it?
Oh,
It's
I
a
see
Max.
it now.
X Max. Yeah, dude, I need to get one. I'm just gonna Hobbytown and pick it up, I think.
And then right below it is that.
The Reaper.
You guys see this?
The American Force Edition.
Oh yeah,
Can you guys see that, Max?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Fog City paint job.
Nice.
Nice, dude. Looks good.
I
Is
love that
the
car. It's just-
JJ, buddy?
What's that?
Is that the JJ, buddy?
Ford Raptor.
The JJ, buddy, for the X-Max. Is that it?
No.
Yeah, I
Ford
agree with you,
Raptor?
amputee.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
12 Eskimo Hobby.
Yeah,
I
where's
like-
that
I like-
fifth scale
I like
at?
Big Mac's idea right there. The Techno MT410.
So I think tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and swap this out because I just don't feel like doing it now. Need a break.
Yeah, you kind of get disgusted when something doesn't work.
Just got to.
Yeah, you just like gotta take the break before the hammer comes out.
Yep. Yep. I tell you that the hammer was
See you guys.
like.
I'm getting off live.
All right, see you, buddy.
Casey. It
See
was
you
good
guys.
seeing you.
See you, Casey.
All right, homies.
Later, bud. Oh yeah. All right, that's good though. So the top that goes in. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, you know, you do this hobby for so long, but you're always learning something. Like,
Or not.
just
learning.
how, or not learning. Yeah. Like, you know, so, you know, water got into these tires, right?
Yeah.
I, you know, never really thought of it, but I watched a video. I think it was, who was it, man? You guys know who, I'm going to ruin this guy's name. Is it Nets Cracker? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, there. Anyway, just you get water in your tires, how it just throws everything off. You know, like just the way the car drives, the axles, everything is just thrown out of balance. And I guess his point was you know, oh, you there?
Yeah.
Cut up.
I'm about, yeah, my phone's about to die. Poke holes in the rubber so the water gets out. As just general practice.
Actually,
Okay, thoughts are-
the first car that I did that with was the UDR because it actually came with instructions that said cut holes in your tires.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I watched a guy run a fishing line in like 3 rows around his tires. Like he drilled holes through the lugs and put fishing twine around it like 4 times and tied it off in like in a row of 3 across, so his tires wouldn't balloon up.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wild one. Anyway, so yeah, so I might be, you know, I already did the holes in this thing.
Yeah. Amputee RC says just use a soldering iron.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I used? I used a body rimmer. Well, shoot, man. Shoot, we had that endpoint adjustment. That steering looked beautiful. Well, we'll get it back. We'll get it back.
Well, since you had no throttle and if you want to keep that setup, just kick it really hard and you can steer it everywhere you want to go.
God.
You got the steering, just no throttle. Just kick
Go
it.
down the streets of San Francisco and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All gravity,
Dude,
man.
Yeah.
Some new content ideas happening right here tonight.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But
Yeah,
all right, guys,
sure.
I'm actually gonna get off though. I gotta wake up for work in the morning.
I was actually going to say the same exact thing. I'm looking at the stream going 3.5 hours. Yeah, that's good enough.
All right.
You guys
All right,
have a
can I
good
say-
night.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right,
Thanks
man.
for your help, everyone. Huh? RC
Yeah.
guy. Thank you.
I didn't help you.
Good night, everybody in
Well,
chat.
you did help.
I gave you
did.
steering for 2 seconds. I think what happened was after it was programmed, I forgot to tell you to shut everything off and then turn everything back on. I don't know. Maybe that was part of the problem. But all I can say is that it finally did work for me. And that was working with 2 different radios and 2 different actually working with 3 different radios, because that's between the Spectrum, receivers that came with the DBXLE and the DB Pro and the SRS 6000 that's in my Hebao, the truck there, that EPX truck. So I was able to bind and reset and do everything. So,
well, the cool part is that all this is on video now, right? So if I feel the need, I can go ahead and try it again tomorrow. Just replay it, go through the motions, just see what happens, which I might do.
Well, but like Chief, Chief.
Yeah, Chief. Let's call him Chief. You got
Chief. That used to be my nickname. It's fine.
I almost called him Chef. but how Chef was saying that, obviously there have been people having issues with this, and I'll 100% agree. I've had issues with myself, which is why, but I screwed it up myself. I have to own up to that. I screwed it up originally, and then I paid the price for trying to figure it out, because there is no good information online. And even when I decided to try and do a video on it, I couldn't do it because you would get too many different variables each time you would try it. So, and that last time that I tried it, it worked. So
that runaway alone would just kill it for me, though.
Yeah.
Like,
but you know what, bro? Here's the thing: you can have a runaway on anything. It's
I agree.
Radio interference.
But Foundry RC had the same issue with the radio, and it took off on them. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Did he tell you? How'd you learn about that? On his channel, or did you just?
No, he was in chat.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he had to send out his radio because he dropped it, and he sent out for repairs, and then he used the stock one, and that's when his truck ran away.
Yep.
So. And like I've heard even issues with like response sometimes with them and stuff. So like, I just think they cheaped out on them, man.
Right.
But all right, I'm leaving before I stay. You guys have a good night.
All right, see you later, man.
All right. Thanks, huh?
Well, sorry I couldn't help you. Kind of worked halfway, but I think I just didn't tell you everything right as far as shutting everything off. But
no, I appreciate it, but I think even bigger than that is learning that more people were having problems. I felt like I was just on the island for a second.
Yeah.
Like I'm the only guy with this problem, but that's not the case.
As soon as I realized that the manual was wrong for my even radio, I think that's what killed it for me. I just went, how is the damn manual wrong for the remote that came in the goddamn box? That's the part that I didn't like. And that's when I literally just started just doing everything. I just spent the day messing around with 2 radios, which totally screwed up every vehicle that I had set up, because I went from this radio to the next radio, which was the DBXLE. And then I went to I didn't mess with my Mojave though, because I want to keep driving that. That's on the older Spectrum radio.
Well, so the Mojave does not have ABC, right?
Right. It actually has the old. Well, actually, wait a minute.
I don't think it does.
Hold on. No. Right. So this is actually the older radio, which is the STX2.
It
does not have smart technology.
Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, STX2. Yeah, this is my Mojave radio right here.
And this one's great.
Yeah,
I have no problems with this one.
Right.
I think it's the fact that they tried to computerize it a little bit more. You know?
Yeah.
Who knows? They're probably going to come up with some kind of firmware or something to update it. I've also heard that the DBXLE 2.0 with the new setup has an issue with the Firma ESC, where when you single tap it for brake, if you let off and then single tap it again for brake, it instantly goes into reverse, is what I've been told. Now, I haven't had that issue yet, but I wonder if that's because everywhere I take that vehicle, it's wide open, and I actually haven't had the need to put it in reverse. I have had it in reverse, but I don't think I've ever been in that position where I wanted a double brake. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, I get it.
So I think it's always been, brake and then throttle,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think that this Losi DB Pro is going to have a Futaba system in it here tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, that might be the way to go.
Yeah, I might have to go. Yeah. And I don't care about AVC. It doesn't bother me.
No,
when I ran this the first time, I turned it off.
The only thing that I have ever used AVC for was actually for that EPX truck. And that's because I was trying to go in a straight line as fast as I could go. And that's when you need it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Makes sense.
Every time I had AVC, when I first tried my DB Pro, the AVC was cranked all the way up. And I was just like, I hate this. I even said it on, I think I said it on my video. I'm like, this is coming off. I couldn't stand it.
Right. I agree. Totally agree. All right, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, man.
Thanks for everything. I appreciate it.
Didn't really do anything, but
no,
everybody talked you into doing the Futaba, and that's probably the best way to go then.
Well, again, I know we're trying to get off, but I know last time I popped on here, you and I were talking about RC and social media and this.
Yeah.
This is how this is so helpful because without this, I've got nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like
just for your own peace of mind, because like I said, I can never put something down. If you've got the time, just go through that whole setup again and see if it works.
I'll definitely try it again because it's on here forever now. So I will give that a shot.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
You just have to go back like an hour and a half.
I know. I'll just cruise through until I see myself come up on the video.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, pal.
Man.
All right, later.
Seeing you.
You too, Val. Bye.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming to the live stream. I'm just going to end it right now. We've actually been on for 3 hours and 32 minutes. Holy smokes. That is absolutely insane. So, what did we talk about today? We talked about the fact that people are coming across issues, and myself included, with this Spectrum DX2E remote. The instructions, point blank, are not correct that I've seen. I have actually gotten my remotes to work. It is a messed up process that you have to go through. I probably will try to do a video about it. The problem is I've got to literally sacrifice 2 of my vehicles, which is going to be the DBXLE 2.0 and the Tenacity DB Pro. I'll rebind and reset everything. I found a couple of odd, LED signal settings on this. One remote, this one right here, does not have the Bluetooth. This one actually right here, this one actually does have the Bluetooth module. And the point in getting that was, honestly, what I thought I was getting it for was to be able to add models to it, until I realized that trying to go through it several times, I cannot seem to add any models to this because I don't believe that this radio you can actually add models to. So I don't know. I think this is like a single model radio, which is really stupid. So this remote right here, the STX2, I have 0 problems with this. I'm not going to mess with it. This is actually for my Mojave. And you've seen my video with the Mojave. I absolutely love that Mojave, man. That thing, as far as that's my first Arma too. So as far as a Mojave goes in Arma, that thing is awesome. I I think I think actually the words that I kept on saying were holy crap, because I just could not believe what that thing could do. The thing was just flying. Thing did just wheel stands. It took like, I can't tell you how many, well, not destructive rolls, but how many times it tumbled, how many times it barrel rolled. It flies through the air, flies through jumps. We've also been modifying my steering on my Hebao MT Hyper Plus 2, where those vehicles out of the box, they don't steer very well. It's something that's known, but it's also something that you know you're giving up buying that truck, because what you're buying is you're buying like I call it a thrasher, not a basher. You're buying that for thrashing. And if you've seen my videos, that thing actually does thrash pretty hard. And I have really beat that thing pretty hard. We did a motor swap on it, but the only reason why we had to do a motor swap on it was because the pinion and spur decided to eat one of my power wires, which smoked the motor. Which then again, we also discovered that the heat shrink tubing that they use on the motor wires actually is garbage, and that's something to actually kind of pay attention to when you've got wires that are kind of zippy tied together. Like, they're obviously zippy tied together in a 3 because it's brushless. And when that thing is moving, those wires are constantly shaking when you're driving that vehicle. And it's something that I never even thought to check. But once I unplugged the wires and snipped the zip tie on that video, you could literally hear my surprise when I'm like, is this motor not smoked? Like, seeing the chafing that was happening, and basically all the wires were technically connecting to each other. It's probably what smoked the motor. I really don't know, because I think it's a combination of the two. The red power wire getting chewed up by the pinion and the spur. It was a nasty hit. Took a nice jump. I think the jump took out like a rock or something like that, like a big boulder, like went with the truck. And when it landed, I think that's the one. I think that's what started it. And then I did another jump that was bridging a gap, and it almost made it all the way. And it, what people call it, lawn darting it. It lawn darted the end, and that's when I pretty much had, I think, the complete failure. So we replaced the motor on that, and then I slammed it into my ramp and took out what was left of my servo saver. Well, actually, it's not the saver itself, but it's the outer sheath. Actually ended up cracking or fracturing it. You can see it right there. It was probably broken for a while, which was why I was having diminished steering. But as you're driving something, sometimes you don't realize that something's degrading, because as you're driving it, you're just kind of slowly getting used to how it's reacting, and you're reacting to how it's not reacting. So what I did find out was on the actual servo saver actual piece itself was that that's been replaced now, but the bottom bearing had completely blown out. So I was actually coming up against a bunch of issues as far as steering on that truck. And like I said, it's not an X-Max. I didn't pay $1,000 for it. So it's like, 400, 300 shy of an X-Max. But it moves and it thrashes pretty hard. I have literally beat it. I call it actually Old Faithful, because usually it doesn't let me down. And the fact that it let me down this time was kind of like, I guess, my fault. Not realizing that, my maintenance, I need to step my maintenance up. I think that's one of the biggest things is maintenance. I'm finding that with all my vehicles, even doing the new series that I'm doing, which is called The Basics. And basically what it's doing is it's forcing me to do the maintenance that you should be doing on these vehicles anyway. The Max has actually been submerged in water and I never dried it out, and I kept driving it. And there's actually no ill effects, except for the fact that we have a little bit of, I want to say surface rust, but what it is I think it's just a grease discoloring from the surface rust, and the surface rust actually not adhering to any of the components. So we're doing that, new series. It's called The Basics on the channel. Seems like it's getting some positive attention. And I think it's that part that you forget that, you do all these maintenance things to your own vehicles, but there are people out there that don't know what certain things are, like the cush drive that's, in the X Max and the Max, where you separate the word cush. It's cushion. The reason why it's called that is because of how it's designed. It has a cushion that, I guess, cushions the drive. So, yeah, I don't know. Just having fun with the hobby. The channel's been taken off. I don't know. I can't see any statistics right now, but last time I checked, I think I was at like 1814, I think, in subscribers, which, like I said, that's incredible. So I'm checking right now. So right now, for subscribers, it's saying 1841, which are you kidding me? That's awesome. So thank you to everybody that's actually subscribed to this channel. Hopefully you're still enjoying the content. I'm not perfect. I'm no RC guru. You know who you are. You're probably somebody that, made up a new name and jumped on, but, whatever. But again, thank you to everybody that comes to the channel. I'm having a blast. These lives are good. This live was actually a little stale. And that's my fault, because I'm glad everybody else came on because it helped boost the live. I feel like for some reason I don't know. I started to have nothing to talk about. And it's that thing where, once people get on and everybody's talking and that's kind of what keeps these lives going is the interaction. So doing these StreamYard lives, these are pretty cool. I like that because you can drag people in and, somebody can be like wrenching on something. You can ask questions. More things, I guess, get fielded than just by asking me, which, like I said, I'm no guru. So, I don't have all the answers, and I never claim to ever have all the answers, except when it comes to my Camaro and my truck. You want to talk about my Camaro and my truck? That's a different story. I have all the answers, but I don't. But anyways, I'm just joking around. But yeah, I'm just going to end the stream because, Alexa, what time is it? 1 o'clock.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. So I'm going to end the stream because it's 1 a.m. So anyways, everybody, thanks for coming to the stream. Like I said, thank you. Thanks to everybody, subscribers or not, whatever. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Just do it. It takes nothing. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it might give me a dime. So, and anything helps the channel. So, all right, I'm just going to end the stream like I usually do. Just end it in 3, 2, 1. Thanks for coming. See ya.